Check me out now. Return of the smooth operator. Shawty on repeat. I say sleep later. This another favor. Consider me your neighbor. Lost a lot of fam in pursuit of the paper. She gon' catch the vapors when we slide by. The way I speak my mind, it's like I peak my prime, but I ain't close. I cruise through the night air. Fantasy a dream. Real world is a nightmare. Like Claire battling the brainless. Learn to live shameless. Talk about me a lot, but claim that I'm nameless. You aimless. So I'ma style on them. They washed up. It's a rap. Throw the towel on them. Gaining miles on them. Otakus for the win. Tacos, it depend on the mood that I'm in. Like Finn when it's time for adventure. This some new blue. Get ready to enter my mind for a few. Come and take a ride with the crew. I'ma show you how to recoup days lost when you vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. About time to regroup. Fly, got my eyes on the view. Never hear lies, only truth. Realize why they vibe with the blue. Vibe with the blue. Vibe with the blue. Yeah. Vibe with the blue. Vibe with the blue. Vibe with the blue. Vibe with the blue. I'm talking about vibe with the blue. Vibe with the vibe with the sky. Wait, you know the rest. I'm blessed. I see you frontin' like you ain't impressed, but I still get requests. I'm playing Zelda on the GameCube. I quit spamming my music. Don't ever try forcing the links. That's a high rule. The wind waker, Mother Nature on my side too, controlling the elements. Go and check my avatar. I'm arrows ahead. Get the point. Moving forward, the battle scars accumulated over time are reminders of what I went through as a minor, but made me a grinder. The trees broke down for this loose leaf. If life's a game of death, I'm Bruce Lee. Ooh wee. Lose sleep on the regular, trying to get this word out. Then I crash Nebula. Wish I had a very odd parent, maybe two, but it's cool. Everybody pays dues. Now it's time to make moves. Granny didn't raise me to lose. Think I'm in the mood for a cruise. Wanna ride? Come and vibe with the blue. Come 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 vibe with the. Check this out, y'all. I'm back spazzing like the elderly. Worth of my cousin Beverly. Never swear away from the truth. Just ask Heather. Be weather, be tripping. Starting to control like our destiny. Always give you the best of me until the death of me. My weaponry is a paintbrush. Hush, don't tell my secret. They get a hold of it. If you leak it, get it. Hold down here. As usual. It's cool. Got you covered though, look. But let me get back to that cool-ish, loose-ish. Why they still lying? They don't do this. Bad at board games, whole world clueless. Selling they soul for roof Chris. Who's this honored fella? Need a sliced extra mozzarella. Crew fly, leg guy propellers. Humanity born like they don't trust fun. Why you dodge to tell? You don't know, but my odds are better. Life's a gamble, depending on who holding the cards. You can start living at large or it's bon voyage. Charge it to the game. Me and you ain't the same. I'm thinking bigger pictures. Why you still shrinking the frame? Ever blink in the rain? It helps when your eyes dry. Mob with the bright minds. Think you funny, wise guy? Midnight marauder with a new tribe. Tired of the fake. Come and vibe with the blue sky. Come vibe with the blue sky. Why do you try? We get them high. Take them high. What I do, come vibe with the blue. Yeah, come vibe with the blue. Pass what up, vibe with the. Wise grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? This your boy Ernie, Blerd without fear, in the building. I don't have the homie Carter Presents with me right now because he overslept. So so apologies, he will not be here right away, right this moment. I presume he would be joining us here in a little while. We'll see how that plays out. I'm not really entirely sure. But anyways, in the meantime, he tired. Yeah. Hey, look, I don't make the rules, but it is what it is. At this point, I'm just kind of going along with things. Get Rob on the line. Man, I ain't got Rob on speed dial like that. Look, he'll get here. And when he gets here, we'll deal with that then. It'll be fine. I'm honestly not that concerned. But I tell you what we're gonna do. We might just shuffle some things around because I kind of want Carter here for this part. And I know he doesn't really know anything about Ironheart, so we'll probably just have to shuffle some things around real quick. But it'll be fine. It's not that big a deal. It's one of those situations where it's like I did the cave by myself, by and large, for the first year. It's not something I'm incapable of doing. It's not something I'm incapable of doing. So that's what we're gonna do. That is largely what we're gonna do. Oh, hey, speak of the devil. Here he is. See, I knew if I talked bad about him, he'd show up. Yeah, hey, look, man, you. He said, Carter ain't woke. Nah, Carter was asleep. Probably stayed up too long watching that dude chase that woman down. Football tackling that woman in Spirit Airline. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and pull him up. There he is. Hold on, wait. Bam, there we go. Alright, you in here. Let's see. Y'all, Carter is here, y'all. Carter is here. He made it. We finally got him. He done rolled his ass out of bed. Alright, let's see here.
Well, I will say another reason was I knew what we were going to be talking about this week, so...
There you go. He knew what to do. See, I wasn't so lucky. See, all I got is water. This is water right here. I'm just saying. Let's see. Before we get into the shenanigans as per the usual, I do want to take care of some housekeeping because we actually have some super chats. Let's see here. We have got, of course, as what I feel has almost kind of become borderline customary of stalwart chat participant, Gokhan Shuri's baby's father, with the $5. I can't pull it up because it was way earlier. It was from way earlier in the morning. But it says, why the hell Bleach new anime licensed by Disney Plus? Look, hey, they gotta find extra reasons to get you on that platform, pimp.
Damn, that's who's doing it. Well, that's gonna piss a lot of people off because a lot of people I think expected to just
It was gonna be on Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll, and they would go to watch their new movie.
For those that didn't catch the memo, I think this news came out yesterday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it came out yesterday. The new Bleach arc that's supposed to be coming out, the 1,000-Year Blood War, is going to be streaming. I don't know if it's I think it's exclusively on Disney Plus. Now I don't know if that just means in the United States territories. It might be something different outside of it. But that's news. That is news, because I think of everything I had on my 2022 bingo card, that was not it.
That's crazy to hear. Yeah, that's really strange, actually.
Oh no, no, that is not just strange. That is fucking weird. By the way, Arjack Fellham, thank you so much for that Blerd Club Silva. Yeah, let's get that out of here. Hold up, we got you. I got you blocked. I'm sorry. Here, bam. Let's get rid of that for a sec. There you go. Thank you for that Blerd Club Silver Pimp. And we also got, with the $5 super chat, says, just checking. We're still calling him Ezra Choke a Bitch Miller, right? Yes, we are. They are still Ezra.
Are we? Because this motherfucker, he done upgraded from just choking.
All right. Like,
Christ.
Wait a minute. Well, no, actually, you know what? Carter brings up. Actually, both Carter and RJ bring up a good point. I think we actually have to. We have to actually give Ezra the respect that Ezra deserves. He is upgraded. Ezra has been upgraded from Ezra Chokabitch Miller to Ezra Robin motherfuckers. Miller. I guess you know what. I guess it works. It works. Jesus. He robbing ninjas out here, man. What is going on?
K-Bar saying, Ezra, child endangerment, Miller.
The child endangerment. I mean, that. Look. Look. I just want to pull up something. Y'all, please understand. Look at this. Look. This is the bug shot.
I don't even want to call him his name. I just want to say his new name is. That's him. That's
him.
That's him.
Officer. That's him right there.
It was him.
What was it? I don't have the clip in front of me, but I was looking at a news segment going through some like the Ezra Miller controversy that's been going on, because I want to make sure I didn't miss anything, that I didn't leave any details out today. Yeah. And they played a clip from Batman v Superman, and whoever was in the production booth who had them clips set up for that news segment need they ass whipped, because they show when they start talking about Ezra, the first clip they played was when Batman pulled up in his little man cave, his little Flash cave in Batman in Justice League. He's like, "No, you're looking for the wrong guy." It was a part where Ezra said, "You looking for the wrong guy," or "You got the wrong guy," or some shit like that. I forget exactly. But I was like, y'all ain't shit. I said, y'all picked that shot on purpose, because it wasn't even him in the suit. It was just him standing there in street clothes when y'all was talking about this man, this fool being the Flash. Also, I need to quit, because he'll accuse me of a hate crime. That was another thing I saw. I never saw the actual. There was actually video footage of the arrest, not this recent one. But when they got busted in the ways back, remember we talked about the Hawaii, there was a lot of Hawaii incidents. Let me take that back. Where he threw the chair and busted old girl upside her head. And someone called them sir, and Ezra's clapback was, "You just committed a hate crime against me."
Well, I'm gonna commit a hate crime against you every time we talk about you, sir. Because if you can't respect people and you're endangering all these human beings and you have this cult and you're keeping kids away from families and what have you, I don't give a fuck about your pronouns because you're not respecting anybody else. So I'm not going to respect you, boy. I'm not respecting nothing over here. Okay, I'm going to be disrespectful this morning. I don't give a damn about any kind of pronoun that you have until you are finally caught and something comes of you, boy. Okay? Fuck your pronouns. You don't get respect from over here. Not over here.
No,
You're not getting respect. No.
I'm just tripping off of it because it's such a I don't know. It's such a strange occurrence. Yeah, here it is. I actually find it. I'm gonna pull this up just because I want to show this. I want to show this with y'all, share this with y'all because this something had me hollering as it was in progress. Because like I said, I had never seen any of the arrest footage prior to this moment. I had seen none of it. I knew it was a thing, but I didn't it wasn't something that I sought out. It wasn't something that I was looking for. Yeah, it wasn't anything I was actively seeking out. and I literally just discovered it not that long ago, but here it is. I actually got it pulled up right here. Check this out, y'all. Check this out.
Nerves in my hands again. It'd be really, really awful for me.
Sorry, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm not a sir. I'm transgender, non-binary. Please never refer to me as sir. It's not a matter.
This is gonna be a horrible thing.
No,
but,
I was just trying to be
the fact that they
respectful.
had his hands behind his back and put his seatbelt on, I just thought he's a flash, y'all. We can't let him start. We gotta do everything ourselves. We gotta put the seatbelt on.
Is your body cam still on?
Yeah, sit down.
Would you make sure it's on?
Yeah, it's on.
Please don't touch any of it. It's all sacred religious material. None of it is illegal in any capacity. I really appreciate it.
Sacred religious
From my
material.
religion, Judaism.
Bruh, look, I'm just
Did he have a
saying.
piece of that cosmic treadmill on him or something?
No, he was out there beyond the source wall. His suit got some of the crumbs from the source wall on him. Here's
Ernie, what's wrong with this dude?
Look, let me tell you something. I just look, y'all. I'm trying to be reasonable here because here's the thing. Dims was the rantings of a crazy person. And I don't know. I know that we live in an era where we're not supposed to say crazy anymore. We're not supposed to refer to people as crazy. But sometimes you just gotta look. This is what my grannies tell me. My grannies tell me you call a spade a spade. Okay? It is what it is. So I'm gonna call crazy like I see crazy. I'm sorry, it just is what it is. But I'll deal with the shrapnel later. But I don't know. I guess maybe I've spent enough time around people who are mentally not all together. Like I've witnessed mental breakdowns of people, both friends, family, strangers. And when I see certain behaviors occurring in front of me, I can't help but to see them for what they are. I'm not going to be the guy that's going to sit here and be like, well, I don't know, maybe they're just having a rough day. No, I know the telltale signs to look for. This fool was rambling. He was not just rambling, he was ranting. Ezra was out here ranting and going off about his the clothes that they're wearing be religious symbols. Look, and I just want to go back to it because I know I had it kind of covered up because it's kind of muffled a little bit. It's a little bit muffled. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Plus, I removed the lower third so y'all can see the subtitles because I want y'all to see the subtitles here. This is very important here. I'll go back to it. So here, just look at the subtitles.
It'd be really, really awful for me.
Sorry, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm not a sir. I'm transgender, non-binary. Please never refer to me as sir. It's not a matter.
Okay. No, I was just trying to be respectful.
You failed to do that again. That is an act of intentional bigotry, and it is a technical hate crime according to U.S. federal law. please call me they, them, theirs. You can use the term mix. Or
Is your body cam still on? Yeah, sit down. Did you make sure it's on?
Like I just said, like I'm saying. It just look. You'd have just bust a whole woman upside her head with a chair that you threw like this was an episode of the Boondocks. Ezra's out here listening to Tear the Club Up All Stars. I'm just saying, dude. But no, but nah, I don't know. Yeah, it just is what it is. But getting back to it, we have also got here. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Why is this not doing what I want it to do? It's not doing what I want it to do. Why is it not doing what I want it to do? There it is. There it is. We got the $2 super chat from the homie. Tube's the one. Says, sup, Blerd Koa. Also, F that bostich. Ezra. You're goddamn right. Because if this were quarry in society.
We got to use Lobo lingo just to cuss out Ezra Miller, bro.
Yeah, man, listen, we can look. I'm just saying. We got LJ Brown with the 449 pounds. Says Ernie and Carter, why did y'all try to fight me on making this damn Ezra update section? You know you have to. Hey, I didn't fight you. I said, hey, look, we doing it. I said we gonna do it. Sadly, we got to do it. I feel like we owe the people. I feel like we owe the peoples. We also got Bilbo the Governor with the 9 months. Says, what's good, fam? Hey, man, what's good with you? We good over here, man. Hope you all right. Look, we appreciate you. And then we got Metal Sonic coming through. Fresh off of beating the shit out of regular Sonic. With the $2 super chat, say he absorbed Andrew 17 and is second stage Ezra. Look. Look.
Nasty.
I'm just saying. We got Birdtown Music Group with the 499 says Warner Brothers to cancel every project except Flash. This must be the unseen timeline Trunks was talking about. I mean, look. Okay, so let's give the recap. I want to give the recap. So we lost a fully filmed Batgirl film that cost $90 million that was starring Leslie Grace, Brendan Fraser, I think it was confirmed. Yeah, J.K. Simmons had come back to reprise his role of Commissioner Gordon. Yes, Michael Keaton was also set to make appearances in the film. So we lost that first. That's first casualty. They canceled the CW, the Flash series, the one good Flash that we currently had, which means the show is bad.
That should have got put out the pasture a while back.
But I'm speaking more from an actor perspective when I say that the one good Flash, but that got kicked to the curb. Now, here's the funny thing: the Green Lantern series is supposed to become an HBO Max. Apparently, there were rumors of it being canceled. It actually is not canceled. It is actually still on track. Blue Beetle, supposedly safe, but there's also been rumors of things going on the set and things happening with the filming production that are leading people to think that maybe Warner Brothers may cancel it just to wash their hands of it. I don't know the full story behind a lot of the rumors because at this point, they're literally just that. They're rumors. I don't think any of the stuff that's rumors been founded talks about dangerous filming conditions and things of that nature. So, like, at this point, it falls under the allegedly category. What was one of the other ones? The Joker sequel, apparently that's still going. That's the only new project that's greenlit right now, reportedly, from Warner Brothers Discovery. The Batman sequel, which apparently was greenlit. It seemed like it was greenlit after the film had come out. Apparently, that is not on the table. It is not safe. It has not been greenlit yet. So the Batman 2.
So that one I would actually call bullshit on.
Yeah.
I think that movie is safe not because it's Batman, but simply because out of everything, that's the only film where there are no issues. There's no drama. Robert Pattinson hadn't done anything. Zoe Kravitz hadn't done anything. Jeffrey Wright just got murked, spoilers, on Westworld. So he got nothing but free time right now. Colin Farrell, now his Penguin series might be in question to me. That might be in question.
Which is messed up because I think it's done filming.
See?
That's but once again, they did it to Batgirl. So they ain't no thing from doing it to. Actually, Doom Patrol, I think, or no, not Doom Patrol. Titans, I think. Well, no, I was gonna say I think Titans is done filming, and they're talking about canceling it. They're talking about canceling Doom Patrol, which I think was already kind of in the pre-production process. But here's the thing: the Batman, I feel like, especially for no other reason, the fact the movie made $770 million. $770.8 million. You a goddamn fool if you sit up here and think that's a wise decision.
Again, it was very successful, and there's no drama surrounding it in the slightest. None whatsoever. So with that being the case, I think this is one of those instances where they might get a pass because they're the good kid in the classroom,
right?
Almost. You know, I think the Batman, which is it's funny considering it's DC and the Batman is the only safe thing, but
Batman don't get canceled.
Yeah, so I think the Batman's gonna be safe. The Penguin series might be in question, but I don't think we have to worry about I think Robert Pattinson's Batman is good to go. Anything involving Michael Keaton, unfortunately,
well, because Michael Keaton is
in the Flash.
He's in the Flash.
He was in Batgirl, so
even Michael Keaton's presence can't keep you safe. That should tell you something. Something the fans have been begging for. Can't keep your movie safe. That should tell you everything. Here's the thing. Another thing I want to point out too. Batman. 185. The budget's reported to be around anywhere between 185 million to 200 million. 770. That is a huge amount over what they spent to make the movie. So I think that is a success, hands down. Period. Even at 2 hours and 56 minutes, I think if the movie was shorter, it would have made more money. I think people just didn't. That and if it wasn't on streaming, probably people might have gone to the movie theater to see it because of word of mouth, buzz, stuff like that. But here's the thing: we got all these movies, and yeah, they're just canceling shit left and right. And the Flash. Now, I will say this, and we'll get to that here in just a moment. By the way, Romy Forever, thank you for that $5 super chat. Much appreciated. Also, thank you for the second $5 super chat. Jesus Christ. Hello, Ernie and Carter. Long live Blerd Koa. Dump Ezra. Cass Grant Gustin. Cass. Ezra is the Joker in a few years because that's how he's acting. I mean, here's my thing. You know, my whole deal is that these aren't the only things. Like, okay, so the thing that people are talking about recently, the reason why people are now like saying, "Hey, are we finally going to shut down? Are we finally going to shut down the Ezra Miller Flash movie?" And come to find out, over this week, apparently Ezra went out and burgled somebody. Felony burglary. It says, according to the police report, Vermont State Police were notified of a burglary complaint from a residence in Stanford at 5:55 p.m. on May the 1st. Police found that several bottles of alcohol were taken from the residence while homeowners were not present. After collecting statements and looking at surveillance videos, police found probable cause to charge Miller with felony burglary into an unoccupied dwelling. Okay, so here's the thing. And I know what some of y'all are thinking. Y'all probably thinking, wait a minute. May? And they just now arrested him? Here's the thing. This is what y'all don't know. Or maybe y'all do know. Remember how we got reports that Ezra was out here hiding. Ezra was out here. Look, Ezra was out here hiding, whole ass hiding. He was, no, y'all. He's like, y'all don't see me. Y'all don't see me. I'm in the Speed Force. Like, dude was literally out here, just acting like a whole super villain. Talk about how, the police can't get me. They ain't gonna find me. And apparently, Ezra was filming additional scenes for movies while motherfucker was on the run.
I'm reminded of comedian Eddie Griffin when he was talking about I forgot who this. I think it was with Vlad TV, and he was talking about how like certain black people or certain black celebrities are immediately caught, they're arrested, they're booked. But then he talked about that white director that was he was a pedo.
Oh, yeah.
And he was talking about how he got to. He had to flee the country, but he was like, "That's my point. He got to flee the country. He got to
flee the country. Yeah.
You would never hear if you and me were on the run, them taking that long to find us.
Roman Polanski. That's what he was talking about. Roman Polanski.
So it's just the fact that they just now catching up to Ezra Miller. We didn't have videos of him on a TV screen, his mugshot zipping right to him in the same spot with a drink in his hand. So how that work? He's still working, but y'all don't know where he is. Y'all can't catch him.
Mm-hmm.
He the Flash for real?
Mm-hmm. Look, you heard that flash? That's what happened. He just actually he did the ugly. He was y'all can't catch a motherfucker running fucked up into the Speed Force. Damn. Y'all act like this dude the Roadrunner. He just beep zip banged on you just like that. But no, apparently when they were doing reshoots for The Flash, motherfucker was on the run. Like, here's the thing. People, and I'm not trying to be hyperbolic here, but I actually think, and and when I say this, I'm gonna sound like one of those crazy conspiracy brothers that I make fun of all the time. But we
already gonna get canceled because I'm not using that fool's pronouns in this instance. So go right ahead, sir.
Yeah, look, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Warner Brothers is protecting Ezra for some reason. They are I don't know what, like, you know, how people always joke how Adam Sandler has files on various celebrities in Hollywood. That's how he's able to get them to be in all them terrible ass movies he done made over the years. That is what I think. I think Ezra got a file, and anybody who talk crazy to that motherfucker, he'd be like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. You sure you gonna cancel my movie? Cause the book right here say you ain't. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like Ezra's doing. Like, Ezra has to have dirt on somebody. Because here's the thing: if it wasn't a secret that the police were looking for the motherfucker, and I'm pretty sure that everybody working on that Flash movie heard the same rumors that we all heard. I'm sure they knew police were looking for Ezra before we knew police were looking for Ezra. Like here, I'm going to pull this up. Andy Muschietti, the director of the movie, I'm pretty sure that motherfucker knew. I'm pretty sure that, because, what was it, who else is supposed to be in this bullshit? The young lady playing Supergirl, Sasha Cal, pretty sure she knew. I'm pretty sure that, I don't know, is Kiersey Clemens even still in the motherfucker? Because I'm pretty sure she knew too. She listed as being in the movie, so we just go say Ben Affleck, pretty sure he knew, because he in the movie, he working with the motherfucker. Michael Shannon is in the movie, I'm pretty sure the Iceman knew what was going on.
Michael Shannon.
Yeah, Michael Shannon,
I never knew he was in that movie.
Yeah, he's in it.
I don't even want to say a lot of them know. I think, especially in Ben Affleck's case, Ben Affleck is over here trying to get remarried to Jennifer Lopez. And
he tried to secure that booty.
Yeah, he the bag is already secured for him because Aquaman and Batman. I think he just there just to get this paycheck out of the way. I don't even want to say a lot of these people knew it. I want to say a lot of these people are looking like, what the fuck right now?
Yeah. But you know everybody is seeing him on the set after all this stuff. And they just like, it's whatever.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are looking at, if that is the case, I think a lot of them are looking at it like, man, it ain't. I'm gonna stay out of that. I'm gonna stay out of that. I think that's what a lot of them are doing. Is that bad? Mm-hmm. You could make an argument, absolutely you could, but at this point, the fact that he's not caught at all, and all we're seeing is little shit like this, or like in that video, you see him saying whatever the hell he was talking about. I think at this point, I don't even think he has anything on. I would say I don't think he has anything on anybody. I just think there's too much money and too much time on that film. And I think we already got rid of the couple million from Batgirl. Can they really afford to take another hit?
Right.
That's what I think. I think.
Yeah.
That's what
at
really
the end of the day,
boils down to. Can we do it again? Since we're canceling all this stuff left and right, a lot of stuff that's finished that will now never see the light of day. Can we really afford to lose another thing just because we're trying to do something that Marvel is already doing? Because that's what all of this boils back to. Is
every time.
Literally every fucking time is we're trying to do this, like how Marvel did it. But that's the same thing you all tried to do the first time, and it didn't work. And now you're trying to do it again, but now it's to your detriment because now you're blind eyeing something absolutely nuts. Absolutely, it's serious, it's insane, and now you're kind of putting a blind eye to it just because we're trying to be like Marvel and we really can't afford. I really want to see. Here's the thing. I'm gonna speak my piece on this now because I know you got a lot more to say about it.
Go ahead.
This movie's coming out.
Oh no, most certainly. It's coming out. It like they can say what they want to. It's coming out.
Even if they got we at WB Discovery in no way, shape, or form condone any of Ezra Miller's action. Boom, 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 boom. That movie, you finna see that right before the Flash pop on your movie theater screen.
Wait, are they gonna do like, you know how the boys? Did you see the video the boys put out on their Twitter the other day? It was the scene of Soldier Boy's Russian movie.
Yeah.
And they had the content warning at the beginning. They gonna have that at the beginning of the movie. Look, we are aware of the controversy. And then they just go, all right, now go ahead and watch the movie. That's what they're gonna do. No, I mean, yeah, and once again, I think, while, and the reason why I'm bringing all this up too is because we're not done with. The burglar is one thing. That's one thing. It took him what was it, from May 1st to August 7th. So it took a few months for them to even hunt him down and get him under wraps. But here's the thing I want to point out here. I want to show you some things to see if y'all see what I see. Okay? I want to show y'all some things because I feel like y'all might need to... Because I don't want anyone to feel like I am being unfair. Okay? I don't want anyone to feel like I'm being unfair. So here, I'm going to play this video. This is a video that came out. And granted, while I don't disagree with some of the things that Ezra brings up, it is weird. And it is weird, not sane behavior. So let's go ahead and play this real quick.
Hi, this is Ezra Miller, aka the Bengal Ghouls, the Mad Goose Wizard.
With the flash ring on, by the way.
This is a message for the Beulahville chapter of the North Carolina Ku Klux Klan. Hello, first of all, how are y'all doing? It's me. Look, if y'all want to die, I suggest just killing yourselves with your own guns. Okay? Otherwise, keep doing exactly what you're doing right now, and you know what I'm talking about. And then
He really does have the flash.
we'll do it for you.
I told you.
Okay, talk to you soon, okay? Bye.
Look, so I just want to put that out here. This fool. First off, got a whole flash ring on. Matter of fact, I want to go back to that. I want to go, because it's a kind of a blink and you'll miss it deal. But it's hilarious to me because I think he actually thinks he's the Flash. Like, I think he actually thinks, like, here, let's go, I want to go back real quick. Look at that. Got the flash ring on. In the Instagram video. In the Instagram video. I'm sorry. It's crazy to me. But here's the thing. Okay, so I don't know if y'all know. We've talked about it. I didn't feel comfortable talking about this because I kind of felt like this is where the story got a little too real to me. But there's a young lady who now is 18 years old. But Ezra knew this woman prior to the allegations of grooming. Her name is Takata Iron Eyes, Native American young woman. And apparently Ezra was grooming this young lady since she was like, I think they said she was like 14, 15 years old or whatever. And apparently that is basically this is this is the young lady.
I almost made a comment.
I know what you was about to say. I already look. You got to say it. I already had the danger button ready to hit on you. Look, I'm gonna do it right now. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and look here.
Danger.
There you go. Danger.
Nope, I'm gonna behave myself. Nope.
Yeah, danger on you. But no, Takata is the young lady that people are talking about when they say that Ezra had, kidnapped somebody and is holding them hostage. And here's the thing. She released, or I guess I don't know. Anyway, she released a video. And it was in response to a statement. I believe, that she had given. It was in response to a statement she had given about her whereabouts. Matter of fact, here I actually have the statement right here. Let me pull this up. Here, let's do the spam. Okay, here. There we go. So here's a statement right here. And here I'm gonna move this out of the way just for right now too. So it says this is from her Instagram account saying, "I'd like to make a statement to acknowledge the tragedy that is the narrative of the general public and the assumptions made on my behalf by my family and friends regarding my stability and otherwise. I dropped out of Bard 5 months ago. My friend and comrade William passed shortly thereafter. My mind was incredibly impacted, and I've needed space and time for the processing of grief. My comrade Ezra Miller, for the entirety of the aforementioned era, has only provided loving support and invaluable protection throughout this period of loss."
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
So when I'm bored, I tend to just watch whatever random YouTube clips pop up on the homepage. And then I'll just fall down a rabbit hole of watching these clips.
Yeah.
There came an instance where a clip from It's Always Sunny popped up. I've only seen that show literally in clips.
Okay.
But one of the main characters on there, Dennis, he's explaining his dentist system to his friends, and he's talking about these different girls that he talks to and how he goes through all these different things. He has sex with them, they're in love with him, and they all send him these text messages giving him approval for the sexual interactions they're going to have that evening, and it's all consensual. These are the texts that these women have, quote unquote, sent him. And he's looking at his friends and he's basically going, now, is it weird that a woman would text me consensual things like that? Yes, to some of you. Mm-hmm. Is it strange that she would text these right beforehand? Is it true that she texted these right beforehand? Her phone says she did. Basically alluding to the fact that it wasn't the women that were sending these text messages. He was taking their phones and typing it and sending it to himself.
Right.
As everything being consensual.
Mm-hmm.
It's very funny that you posted that because that was literally the first thing that popped into my head. So we don't know if that was this young woman that sent that text. She still could have been somewhere off in the woods trying to find that last Frenchman who hurt her brother before she killed the predator. Okay? We don't know if that woman did this. We don't know if she sent this damn text. All right.
Well, here's the
thing. This
is
the internet. It's Instagram.
Right.
I could send a text saying I'm you right now, and I'm going to Siberia to meet some hefty, husky Caucasian woman, and everybody would be none the wiser. Man, that blurred out for a damn fool. That's all they would say.
Yeah,
so
literally.
We don't know for sure if that was her, because, especially because anybody can be anybody on the internet,
and it's crazy. Here. Yeah, go ahead.
No, but I was just gonna say, like, look, like last year or so when you had somebody in chat that was Blerd Without Fear, your face, your name, the whole nine. Look how many times people get bamboozled on Twitter and Instagram with the girls that they think are actually the legitimate girls with the OnlyFans page. If you subscribe to
somebody
me
else,
or you send me this, that's a whole dude that just took her pictures, put them on a new Twitter profile, and now you getting got for it. So we can't use that in the slightest, man.
No, not at all. But here's the okay. So I have updated information here. So apparently, and I didn't know this, but I was trying to figure. Oh, I knew this a little bit, but I now know why she stuck out to me. Why Takata Iron Eyes stuck out to me. So, I don't know if you remember ways back. This was back in... this was probably like 2011, 2012, something like that, maybe. I could be wrong. But she was the one who testified against the uranium mine in the Black Hills back in the day. Some of y'all may or may not remember, but she had testified. Not only that, but she was also the one that had protested the pipeline that was going through the reservations back in 2016. I didn't realize that till just now, and apparently that's how her and Ezra Miller connected with one another. Because now what the word is saying is the parents are saying that the inappropriate relationship between the pair began in 2016 during the Dakota Access Pipeline protest when Miller was 23 and she was 12 years old.
Now, here's the thing about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking out against something that I feel passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
This famous person feels the same way I do, as far as I know. They've never done me wrong in any way. He's just as passionate about something like I am passionate about something, and I will do whatever it is that I can do to make sure that, quote unquote, my voice is heard when it's actually Ezra's voice, because this is a famous, pretty person that's looking at me. It's called grooming, people. They don't know it, especially in my actual job, in my actual line of work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do this. Let's keep it IRL real quick, because you and I have had this conversation. A lot of the people that I talk to with my job with the LAPD is a lot of people on the outs, down and out, drug addicts, alcoholics. You all know quite a few times I've talked to several well, there's no nice way to say this, prostitutes, trying to get them off the street, trying to get them in a better situation. There was an instance where I talked to a young lady. Of course, I'm not gonna give her name out or anything like that, but she was 18. You could tell that she was still a baby, though. She still had that like deer in headlights, fat face look in her eyes. So here I am trying to get her off the street. Because when I'm talking to her, she had literally been picked up. She has a blue like a scrub shirt on just because she's barely wearing anything. So I'm sitting here and I'm talking to this young lady, and I actually do help get her into a program, try to get her off the street, things like that. And she didn't know her social security number, didn't have an ID, anything like that. But she was from here. She wasn't, from anywhere else. She was from the States. So I asked her when I'm putting her into this women's shelter. I said, dude, how do you even get involved in something like this? Like, what happened? Without skipping a beat, she sounded about as calm as she wanted to be. My boyfriend turned me out when I was 15. I thought he loved me. This is what that sounds like to me.
Yeah, no,
Ezra Miller Ezra Miller's doing these things because I feel like he cares about me. And just like this young lady I was speaking with was a baby, so was this young woman. Just let's take the jokes out of the equation for a second. This is someone that she thinks cares about her and cares about what she cares about. So they're not realizing, because they don't have the mental capacity to fucking realize that they're being, unfortunately, manipulated.
Yeah.
That's what's happening here.
Yeah,
and this poor girl does not know it. It's crazy to me.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the other bit of news here. So apparently, the parents of Takata Iron said that, once again, this relationship started when she was 12 years old in 2016. He was 23 at the time. The parents say that, and this is not disputed by Takata in any shape, form, or fashion, she dropped out of school to follow him wherever he went. She even, She even flew out to the set of Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, just so she can hang out on the set with him. And then, now this is where things get a little murky, but there was rumors of physical abuse and contributing to the delinquency of a minor when, and here I'm going to play this real quick, because allegedly, he had given Takata a redonkulous amount of LSD in 2020. Now, Takada denies this part of the allegations and that the bruises on her body were from her trying to commit self-harm over the death of the friend that she had mentioned in that Instagram post. But here's the thing. I want to play a video for you that I have that is also from her Instagram account. This is undoctored. This is unedited. I want you to hear everything that she is saying. And I want y'all to tell me whether or not it sounds like she's being told to say something. Whether or not she's being directed to say something. Here, let's...
All right. Hi, guys. Hi, folks. I've become aware that some people are saying that my statements were not written by me. I'd like to clarify that they
she is reading
are,
something.
In fact, directly
or someone is telling her
from
something.
me. Nobody is controlling my Instagram account. I don't have a phone right now out of my own personal conviction. And honestly, it's really distressing that the narrative of the victim in question is not being granted any trust. I worked really hard to make really clear what was going on. And if the statements are too profoundly contrasting to whatever assumptions those of us have garnered and have chosen to carry, I'd like to say that it's nobody's business and that no one is owed a story or an outcome. This is my life. These are my decisions. And I'm disappointed in my parents and the press in every way. Thank you.
So, let's run it back here. Basically, she's out here saying that she's not being directed. She's not being told what to say, what to do. No one's controlling her Instagram account. I'm sorry, but you go back, if I go back and just even show the first couple of portions of that, she is looking all over and around the camera. And while she may just have a wandering eye and just looks the other direction sometimes, because I do see people do that from time to time when they do videos of this nature, but she's looking all upside the walls like she's speaking in a way that she's waiting for someone to tell her what to say. That's what it feels like. I'm sorry. That's just, that's just what it feels like. Like, I can't help but feel like if, I don't know. I can't help but feel like someone is off to the side, like just, holding up cards for her to read and just being like, yeah, you go ahead. Yeah. Now this one. Come on, read through it. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, that's what I feel like is happening. I can't help but feel like that's what's happening. And here's the other distressing thing. She has no phone. Apparently, she claims this is a personal choice verse. She has no phone right now, currently. That's why no one's able to reach her. She has no phone, and it is her personal choice to not have a phone while she's out, gallivanting across the globe with a wanted felon. I find that interesting. Yeah.
One way you could say that is just that, Ernie, if I were to tell you about all the negative stuff, all the negativity that could come to you with having a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do this. Let's keep it video game, right?
Yeah.
If I were to tell you Rumbleverse, that new game just came out. If I was to tell you, hey, Rumbleverse, it looks a certain way, it plays like this, it does this, you won't touch it. And then when someone else comes to you and they ask you that, I'm not, man, that game is some bullshit, man. You got to do this, you got to do this, and this. You will make it sound like you yourself played it and couldn't stand it just because of something that I told you. So I guarantee you this is an instance of Ezra Miller telling her all the horrible shit that you can have access to on these smartphones nowadays. And, you don't really want that kind of negative stuff. You know what? You're right. I don't need that kind of negative energy. I don't want one anymore. People can tell you something and make you believe it was your idea when it was actually theirs. That's what I'm getting at here. And I think just watching that entire video, I think that's what's really going on here. Is just that I'm telling you this, but I'm saying it in a way where you think you came up with the idea. It's
right. Yeah,
it's
yeah, no, 100%.
It's fucking Inception almost. That's
yeah,
what
no, it is
that movie. And plus, this is an adult woman saying these are my choices, these are my life, my. It's still almost childlike with the things that she's saying.
Like here,
that's still a baby mentally almost.
I want to show y'all something. I like I said, I just want to. I'm only gonna play this again because I want y'all to understand what I mean when I say what I say. I'm gonna play this video again, and I'm gonna play the video I played prior, and I want y'all to see if y'all notice anything unusual. Okay.
All right.
Here, let's see here.
Hi guys. Hi folks. I've become aware that some people are...
Hi, this is Ezra Miller, aka the Bengal Ghouls, the Mad Goose Wizard, and this is a message for the Beulahville chapter of the North Carolina
I just
Ku
wanted
Klux...
to play those real quick because I wanted y'all to see what I saw. She was damn near speaking in his same speech pattern. Now, granted, you hang around someone long enough and you admire them enough and you're in a cultish-like situation, you'll probably adopt someone's speech patterns. However, I found it interesting that she was basically speaking in his cadences. I don't know, man. Look. I'm going to put it like this. Not my baby. Wouldn't be mine. No.
So
no.
I mean no disrespect when I say this at all, Ernie. I've known you for years, but I almost feel like I think that's what her parents said, and it still happens. I think it gets to a point where you really have to keep an eye on what kind of information your kids are absorbing.
Well, also you need
really
to
have to
teach
keep
them.
you of course, then that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You really have to teach them, and you really have to, this is going to sound crazy to say, but a lot of people aren't doing this. We can look at a lot of these kids on the internet nowadays, all these fucking TikToks, they don't care about really that much but the bag, but you really have to
doing it for the talk.
Well, and that's my thing, is just a lot of them aren't being parents.
No.
You have to be parents, not just they're just don't know. You have to be parents, dude.
Yes.
It's not waking somebody up, getting them what they get for a birthday, for Christmas, feeding them. That's not being a parent. A parent, you have to keep an eye And this isn't even parents, y'all. This is brothers, cousins, best friends, shit like that. This is a lesson that can be for everybody. You really got to keep an eye on those that are close to you.
Yes, you need to teach them that there are people out there that will take advantage of you, that will misuse you, misabuse you, and what love actually is. People oftentimes fall for, and not just children, adults do this too. They fall for people, kind of like what you said earlier. They've never been shown what actual love is, what it actually means when someone loves you, and any kind of negative or destructive behavior that a person does them, they take it as love and that person cares about them, when in reality that person doesn't give a shit about them. They are using that person and taking advantage of them, and their ability to recognize that is stunted by the fact that no one sat them down and explained to them when these things are not okay. Like when someone's doing this to you, this is not okay. When someone's doing that to you, this is not okay. This is why and once again, my daughter is only about to be 7 years old. But on a regular basis, I constantly try and explain to her what is okay, what is not okay. Like hey, if someone does this to you, this is not okay. If and it is okay for you to say it is not okay. It is okay for you to point out that these things are happening. And I feel like maybe her parents didn't do that. Maybe they didn't do, and I'm not trying to demean the parents, I'm just saying that maybe they didn't do as good a job as they probably could have or should have in maybe helping her understand that. Or, and I'm going to go on a limb and just say this, I think that maybe there might be something going on with her that might be more the problem than the parents. There might be some mental stuff going on that maybe is clouding her judgment. But
I don't even want to say mental. I think a lot of what happens in cases like this, shit. You were just talking about the movie X and Pearl and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of cases, there's nothing mental. They're just trying to not listen to the parents. The parents are just my wardens and that kind of shit as well. So it may not be mental. It just might be, I don't want to say spoiled, but...
Well, yeah, no, probably. You might not be... I think you're onto something there. I wouldn't be shocked if that were the case. But we kind of stayed on this particular part of the segment a little bit longer than I would have cared to. But we still got a ton of super chats to run through. Also, by the way, we have almost 350 people in here, man. Can we get them likes up, please? Thank you. We only got 100. We have literally 200 less likes than there are people here. Man, let's go and get them up. Let's go ahead and handle that real quick. Hulk smash that like button, goddammit. But no. Black Century King with $2 super chat says, "Chair, I'm angry." Talking about earlier, we're talking about Ezra threw the chair at somebody. LJ Brown with the 179 pounds says, "Zaslav getting tax write-offs like Jay-Z did a mill." I mean, that's what...
Remember a mill. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, well, but that's the thing, though. That's what they're doing because, okay, so let's be real. The main reason I think that they're not shelving that Flash movie is a lot to do with the fact that the rumors around the mill is that this movie is testing better with fans of the DCU better than any DCEU film before it. That's one of the reasons why they are hesitant to let it go. The rumor around the mill is that it's generating buzz, positive buzz, unlike any DCEU film before it. But that's one of the main reasons why they're kind of like, ooh, man, we kind of don't want to let this go. The Elite X1 says big issue with the Flash film is that and as we just said, it's testing very positive audiences, that Ezra was said to be very likable in it, and WB is conflicted with the $5 super chat. And this thing, and this kind of gets me right to kind of where I wanted to get to, is what is Warner Brothers going to do? Because right now, the rumor is that they have 3 options. Those 3 options being is that they could do limited press for The Flash and not have Miller promote the movie at all, which honestly is kind of a death sentence for most movies. When the actor who is the front face of the film is not talking about it. You got everybody else talking about it, but the person who's the face of it. That kind of is usually a death sentence. They have also talked about having Miller do interviews explaining themselves. I don't think that's why.
Horrible fucking idea.
Oh no! Look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. If Ezra come up on screen like this, talking about I'm here to explain myself, ain't nobody gonna listen to what that motherfucker got to say. All right, that motherfucker's gonna come off as crazy, and I'm sorry, it just is what it is. But no, I'm not trying to. Yeah.
Elite X1 is saying just have Michael Keaton doing the promos. Absolutely not.
No.
You can't have anybody do any promo, any press about that Flash movie, because at this point, at this juncture, at this point in history, everything is gonna go back to him.
Yep. Everybody's gonna ask questions. They're gonna be like, "Well, what do you think about the Ezra situation?"
Movie. No one cares about, which is unfortunate because it could have been a good movie. I've never been a fan of his rendition of the Flash. I've said several times on this Blerd Cave, I was going to see that shit because of Michael Keaton. But the time that people put in, the acting that they probably put in, now all of that shit is completely just been thrown in the trash because of everything that's happening with Ezra Miller. So
and
every single solitary question that these people are going to get is going to be about Ezra Miller. All of them.
Yo, no, they're well, what about the Ezra situation? What about Ezra? What do you think about Ezra? What do you think about Ezra? Do you know what's going on with Ezra?
I think they're going to get sick and tired of, well, I don't really want to talk about that. Well, that's nothing to do with me. Well, and plus, some people will get demonized because they don't want to speak about it. When in their case, I don't have shit to do with that. I want to talk about this movie, and they're going to get dogged out for not speaking on it. So you can't have any press for this movie now. It's still going to come out, though.
Oh yeah, well it's like here, go with the $5. I said this before. Either they got friends that are higher ups in water, or they giving them that sloppy toppy. Make it make sense. Danger. I'm just saying. Look. There's something going on here. I'm sorry, but there are things happening here that are they defy belief. Okay, they defy belief. And here, I want to pull something up here because this one went back far enough that I wasn't able to pull it up. But we got one here from Mighty Mita Maria. Says, hi fam, I missed you. Does anyone know who Ezra Miller's parents are? Hollywood connections? You know, here's the thing. That's, of all the things, I never really thought about that before. It's actually the one, because I think the focus has been, and by the way, miss you too. The focus has largely been on the parents of the young lady who he was allegedly kidnapped. But I don't know. You know what? I don't think that their parents are anybody of note. Not that, not anyone that could have this much influence. Because I'm looking at it right now. Marta Miller, modern dancer. Nothing really about her beyond that. And then Robert S. Miller, was a senior vice president and managing director of Hyperion Books. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. But what I will say, let's see here. You alright?
No, the bottle hit the cord.
Oh, it hit the cord.
We good.
Wow.
We good.
Anyway, moving on to Lolly House with the $2 super chat says, what was Carter Remains going to say? Talking about earlier when you were
I said it. I already said it.
Yeah. Now you know what he was gonna say when I showed a picture of Takada. Y'all already know. Let's see. Sucked with the $4.99 super chat says, regardless if they groomed her or not, Ezra is not a good influence on her, and nor could she see that before she turned 18 all those years prior. No, that's what I'm saying. It upsets me to no end that, like, seeing someone in a situation like this and not being able to recognize that they are being mistreated breaks my heart, because I've been present to see this happen to people. One of my closest friends, someone who I look at as like a sister to me, I literally watched as a guy who at first presented himself as being like the best person on earth. I became friends with this guy. I didn't learn until midway through their marriage, which was like about a year in, that he was abusing her, that he was, verbally, physically mistreating her, and she just didn't know what to do. Like, and I don't even think it was an issue. It wasn't even, I think, in her place, a situation where she felt like, this was love, but she just didn't know what to do because she had nowhere to go. Or at least she felt she had nowhere to go. She felt as though she was trapped, and she kind of was. But it literally took me going to her house and taking her out of it and her stuff out of it to get her out of that situation. And honestly, sadly, that's the only way that young woman is going to get out of that situation, is that someone close to her, either her parents, any people who consider themselves her friends, someone is going to have to go to her and be like, hey, we got to get you out of here. That's what it's going to take. And sad to say. We got extra here with $20 super chat says, peace and blessings, Ernie Carter and Blerd Koa. I'm out these monkeypox streets. Out in these monkeypox streets. Enjoying the last of my vacay. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch y'all on the replay. I mean, we appreciate you, pimp, and be careful out there, y'all. This for those who don't know about it, this monkeypox is serious, y'all. Y'all need to be safe out here. Please don't take any unnecessary risk if you don't have to. Make sure, man, I don't even know how you combat monkeypox. Like, I haven't been keeping up with the literature on it and the CDC information on as much as I should, but it just, because it really hasn't hit here in my city yet, at least not on the level it has in other places. But yeah, it's gonna be one of those situations where do y'all really want another lockdown? Just putting that out there, man. Y'all act accordingly. Dominic Coles with $5 super chat says, white privilege more powerful than all the Infinity Stones on Superman's strong hand. You ain't lied. But here's the thing. And I don't want to make it a us versus them deal, but that is kind of what it is. I feel like if he was, could you imagine, you know what? Here, I got you, Carter. Let's just pluck a random brother out of the woodwork. Let's say Daniel Kaluuya, or John Boyega, Jonathan Majors, John David Washington. If any of them brothers got caught grooming, it'd have been over. They would have been shut down immediately. Now, I will say this. There is the case of Drake. Because remember, Drake was caught out here in these streets. Word got out that he had been texting and having late night conversations with Millie Bobby Brown of Stranger Things, who at the time was not of legal age. Wasn't even, like, I think she was still like 15, 16 years old. And apparently she revealed that Drake was hitting her up all the time and that he was one of her friends. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, giving her advice on relationships and stuff like that. I don't want to, like, that's something that should be spoken up about. But at this point, it looks like she's in a relationship. She's 18 or something like that.
Oh, she grown now.
Yeah, she grown. Yeah. She with somebody. I don't want to shy away from what this white boy did just so we can talk about some black folks.
No. I'm just saying that got kind of swept under the rug. Like,
it did.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
It was one little conversation, and it was basically, look, she calls me for advice on relationships, and then that was the end of it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, and that's fair. That's fair. But, like, just the nature of that is sus as hell. The nature of it is sus as hell. But no, but it's that situation. I think the major difference was that Millie Bobby Brown parents was like, no, you want Stranger Things, baby. You get, don't mess his bag up. Don't go running off with Drake out here talking about God's plan. You got things to do, young lady. Is what I think probably happened there. Also, man, we're gonna go shout out to Jonathan Motor with the 20 months. Says, hello everyone, interesting details on Ezra Miller. How is this allowed these days? The signs are there and his team just ignored it for the bag. I mean, that's what it is.
Hollywood been doing that for decades, brother.
How many people,
Hollywood,
I mean, yeah.
decades.
How many people enabled Harvey Weinstein? Harvey Weinstein was out here acting a whole monkey for decades. And I'm sure he wasn't the only one. But you gotta remember, back in the day, even as, I'm talking about going back to like Pulp Fiction, there were actresses who were blacklisted from Hollywood because they wouldn't fuck him. Or wouldn't give him that sloppy toppy.
Danger. Back in the news, we ain't seen this motherfucker in the news in years, but Dane Cook.
Oh, yeah.
You know, apparently he just proposed to his quote-unquote longtime girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
He's 50, she's 23. They actually met. So it gets wishy-washy here.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying they met when she was 17. A lot of people are saying no, she was 18. But they somebody actually did
some sleuthing.
They did some sleuthing. They saw when she was born, and there was a picture that came out at a one of his game nights.
Oh, okay.
No, it was at his home at one of his game nights, and you see a very jailbaitish looking girl, which is her from years ago, but it's Dane Cook. Seth Green was there. It was just a lot of women that looked like they were out of these guys' league, and they were out of these guys' league and on the younger side of things. That was a picture someone found, and it looked like that girl, she looked like she shouldn't have even been there.
No, she should not have been.
She shouldn't have been there at that time.
No.
So, I mean,
and somebody should have said something. Somebody should have, like, nobody said, hey, what's this 17-some-year-old girl doing here, man? What's up? You good? This you? Because I'm not going to lie. If I come to somebody's house, I don't care how famous they are. If I come to your house, you could be worth $111 million. I wouldn't care. I would literally look you in your eye and be like, what the fuck is that kid doing over here?
I like that Dan Schneider is back in the news because of Jeanette McCurdy's book. If you all don't know who Jeanette McCurdy is, she was Sam from iCarly. Sam and Kat from Ariana Grande. She's actually having a book signing for her book that just came out I think it's today or tomorrow. I actually wanted to go to it just because she actually does talk in detail about Dan Schneider. He's the guy who did iCarly. He's the guy who did Victorious, Kim and Kale, all these shows, and how much of a weirdo and a creeper that he was on that show. So he's back in the public eye from grooming these young kids, and it got to the point where apparently Nickelodeon tried to they offered her $300,000 not to talk about her experiences on these Nickelodeons. Yeah, to just gave her hush money, and she declined it and put it all in the book. She just doesn't mention him by name. She actually in the book just calls him the creator. And when she starts talking about the shows, we all know who the creator is because he was the one who did these shows. Pictures of the cast of girls in bikinis and stuff like that. Now, these are 13, 14, 15-year-old girls. Their feet, because of his weird foot fetish that he has. And there were a lot of instances where the girls had to do stuff with their feet on these shows. So I'm really happy that he is back I'm really happy that he's back in the public eye. So maybe, hopefully, there's something that could be done about this fucking weirdo.
Man, look at here. We got another one here. Rajah Harris with the 1999 in the super chat. So that's why I stays in the house, baby. The Lord is outside, man. Look, it is. Look, y'all need to be careful out here. I'm just saying. Y'all need to be careful out here, please. We got another here. 199 Legions of Ezra out here acting like the next Kanye. Yeah, there's that too. Look, Kanye West seems more sane than Ezra by comparison these days, and Kanye is a whole psychopath right now. Look, here's the thing. Let's move. Like, what? As we said before, the movie, it's supposedly not safe, but thing is, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. Warner Brothers. Here's the thing. Ezra would have to kill someone. I think, and I'm not trying to make light here, but someone would have to, like, two things would have to happen. One of two things would have to happen, and I think both things would have to happen for anything to really, really, really happen to Ezra themselves. But for that movie to be shelved, one of two things needs to occur. He needs to be caught, possibly even in the act of actually trying to kill someone. Or that girl, Takata, some bad's got to happen to her. And I'm not saying I want these things to happen. I'm just saying that something bad would have to happen to her while she is in his care for anyone at Warner Brothers to give two shits enough to even so much as even whisper into their collar like this. Oh yeah, go ahead and cancel it. Like that would have to happen. And once again, I want to make sure I reiterate. I'm not saying that I want anything bad to happen to this girl. I'm not saying that I want him to do anything bad to that girl. I'm not saying I want him to do anything bad, period. But what I'm saying is this. Ezra is gonna have to fuck up big time for Warner Brothers to actually do something in regards to shelving this movie. I'm sorry, I just don't see it happening. Now, here are some options. I have options. Here's what I think. A couple of things I think you could do. I've seen a lot of people say, shelve the movie. Here's another option you could potentially do. I don't know if Warner Brothers would want to do this. We've seen this done recently. I think, Carter, you and I have talked about this. I don't know if we've talked about this on camera or not. But y'all remember the whole Chris D'Elia, whatever his name is, situation?
Yeah, I don't think we talked about that on camera. We've made a few comments about it, though.
Okay, gotcha. So, a lot of y'all may or may not know, I don't know, it was a thing. Basically, for those who don't know, originally, Chris D'Elia was supposed to be in Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. And when the allegations, I think, was it pedophilia? I think it was pedophilia. I could be wrong, but when allegations about him came out, the movie was damn near done. I think Army of the Dead was either done filming or damn near done filming. And his character was digitally scrubbed out of the movie and replaced with comedian Tig Notaro, who we got here on the right. And a lot of people, now there were some people, I know that there were a lot of people who thought, oh, wow, I couldn't tell that they removed him and put Tig in his place. But here's the thing. Yeah, Carter was one of them. I remember because when I told him this, it blew his mind. The idea that every time you saw Tig on screen, Tig was on a green screen. Like, here, I'm going to show you, like, every shot you saw with Tig Notaro, this is what was actually happening. Tig was never on camera with anyone from the cast of Army of the Dead at any point in the filming of Tig's scenes. Tig was on green screen, and not just for this shot, I'm saying every single shot. Now, and some people said they didn't notice. I know Carter said that he didn't notice. But the thing is, I guess because I have dealt with green screen and compositing and stuff before, I saw that shit coming a mile away.
Plus, you gotta realize a lot of these people, and plus, I think you were actually watching it on a TV screen.
Yes, I was watching I was watching in 4K.
And a lot of people, you know, with how we absorb everything on the smartphones, here's boom, Samsung Galaxy right here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are gonna watch that shit on their phones.
Yep.
You can't tell on a little phone screen.
No, you really can't. No, and the thing is, and that's the thing I kind of want to say too, is that, like, and I totally 100,000% agree. Yeah, you would not be able to, tell the difference. But the thing is, that's what it was. If you, and I challenge you, I challenge anyone who watched the movie, if you watched it on a small screen or you watched it in otherwise less than quality conditions or circumstances, I actually challenge you, go back and watch the movie as it was intended. You will see Tig will stick out like a sore ass fucking thumb. So I saw a lot of people saying maybe that's what they should do. They should digitally scrub Ezra out and put another actor in their place. You could do that maybe. Reshoots I think would be too costly. Warner Brothers probably would not want to risk it, considering that, because some people said, oh, do it like, the Sonic movie. Remember, when the original trailer for the Sonic movie came out, and everybody's like, oh man, Sonic looks messed up, man. I don't like that Sonic, man. Y'all need, they had the petitions. Everybody's like, nah, man, y'all need to fix that. Y'all need to go back. That Sonic looked jacked up.
Hey, to his defense, he is in Chippendale Rescue Rangers securing the bag right now.
I mean, look, Carter, it's funny you said, yeah, he showed like, look, he looking good. He eating good. He eating good right now. Ugly Sonic eating good as hell right now. Honestly, him getting kicked out that movie was the best thing could ever happen to him. But the thing is, though, oh, thank you. I was sure just about to do that. But here's the thing. You could literally just go back, scrap his scenes, reshoot them with a different actor. I actually think that would be the better option. And technology has come even further, because Army of the Dead, Zack Snyder wasn't working with as big of a budget, I don't think, as compared to what he probably could have worked with had he made that movie under better. I think that movie, it was $70 to $90 million is what is the budget of Army of the Dead.
But I think we got to think about how many scenes they would have
most
to
certainly
put. So I think that would cost way more money just to digitally do it. This isn't a case of Paul Walker passing. Okay, get his brother to do it, but the scenes we're gonna do it's gonna be real quick and real jarring, so you won't be able to really tell that that's not really Paul Walker. With Tig Notaro, every scene that she did, she was talking to someone behind like a grate or something like that. So you just stationary, sit right there, do this for a couple hours, and you're good to go. These are whole scenes where Ezra Miller's interacting with people, or in a fight scene, or romantic scene, or in a room full of people, and stuff like that. So I think that's a lot that they would have to go through just to get him out. This is not as simple as a Tig Notaro. This is not as simple as a Paul Walker. This is not as simple as trying to CG a mustache off of an actor, and they couldn't even do that shit well. So,
well, that is true. You make a good point. You actually make a very good point. Well, here's the other thing I kind of want to point out too, is that some of you, and to be fair, I mean, it's a thing. It is very much a thing, but some of you may or may not notice that in a lot of the trailers that we've seen. A lot of the trailers that we've seen for the movie, we see multiple versions of Flash in the same shot. So there's it's probably already some green screening, like right here. That's Ezra there as well. That's Supergirl. That's not Ezra. But right here you got two versions of Flash right here. I'm pretty sure you could that could be done. Shots like that could be done. It's going to be shots where they're actually on location. They'd have to go back and do reshoots for. But here's my thing. I know a lot of people right now. A lot of people right now are wanting for the actor to be replaced. People have been coming up with all kinds of fan castings and actors that they feel should be the one to come in and pick up the mantle, so to speak. I know a lot of people have been championing, and even I've even said I wouldn't be upset if this was the case. The Grant Gustin. A lot of people saying, "Hey, what about Grant Gustin, man? Look, he ain't busy no more." But once again, he just got canned from the Flash. But man, what if they were doing some 5D chess? We're like, no, we're gonna get you out of there. We're gonna bring you over here. We're gonna bring you over here to the DCEU. I don't think that's what's happening. I just want to be real about that when I say it. But I mean, Grant Gustin wouldn't be a bad option. I mean, and at this point, I think anything would be better than Ezra Miller's Flash because, I mean, let's be real. We had a better Flash on Smallville. We had a better Flash on Smallville's.
Bruh, I forgot about that dude. Oh, God.
Look, hey, you know what that is, ain't it? You know what that is, right? That's Quentin.
Yeah.
That DVD. That's that Quentin on DVD. Look, I'm gonna hit you with one even better. Y'all probably don't remember this. It was from the Justice League TV pilot movie that never saw the light of day. This motherfucker was better Flash. Carter, have you ever seen this? Have you ever actually watched that movie?
I have not, sir.
Dude, it is nasty. It is high-key disgusting. Hell, you know what? I'm gonna go tell you now. Look, y'all might be mad at me. I would even say, hey, get my boy John Wesley ship. Get my boy John Wesley ship. He ain't even problematic. Look, get my boy out here. Look, he's still out here. He can still do it. Look, watch that. Bam, look at, he's still out here. He can still hold it down. Y'all can give me the Jay Garrick movie. Give me the Jay Garrick movie. I'd rather have that movie than have a Barry Allen movie anyway. I'm sorry. I don't even want it. I don't even want it anymore. You throw the whole Flash out, far as I'm concerned. If it's got Ezra in it, but yeah, I'll give you some other options. Carter, you know what? I know some people may not be crazy about this, but this is also somebody else who is not unfamiliar with the superhero genre. You get a guy like Justin Hartley. Some of y'all might remember him. He was I think he was on Smallville as well. He was Green Arrow.
That was Green Arrow. Yeah.
That was Ollie, but that was Oliver Queen before he was Ollie. look, he was out here shooting that bow and arrow before.
Let me just tell you all how nasty Carter is. See, you all are thinking about Green Arrow, Smallville, when you all see Justin Hartley. Some of you all might even think this is us when you see Justin Hartley. You want to know what Carter thinks about? Carter thinks about how he was on that damn nasty soap opera Passions before Smallville. Remember Passions?
Oh, dude, you know what I just thought about? That motherfucker was on Young and the Restless.
Yeah, he was.
He was Adam Newman. He was what? Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. Look. Bruh. That Victor boy. Is that Victor boy? Look, Victor's still out here. Look, wait a minute. Victor's still out here. Look, he clappy pappying it up over here. Got a whole Justin Carter, man. Y'all need to get up out of here. But no, I'm gonna take you one better. I'm taking one better, Carter. You could even get. Look, I wouldn't even be mad if they hit up old Zac Efron. That man got star power still. He still got a little star power on him. He been out here trying to reinvent himself, trying to be more than just the teen heartthrob that he used to be. He out here. Granted, some of the movies have been a little hot garbage of late. That Firestarter remake was it was a movie that happened and it was a movie that came out in 2022. But you know look he out here trying. He out here trying. I mean, you got to give the man some credit. It's been a long time since 17 again, but look, let that man let him live, man. Let him do his thing, man. He out here, he trying, man. He trying. But you know another one who I think actually could work, and this is gonna be the one I think a lot of people aren't thinking about. You remember Lucas Till? You remember Lucas Till from basically, he was a dude. Some of y'all might remember Lucas Till from he had the MacGyver series that came out very recently.
Okay, yeah. Now I remember. Yeah.
And some of y'all might also remember him from X-Men First Class. He was Havoc.
Yeah, it pissed me off too.
Yeah, dude, they did Havoc so dirty in X-Men Apocalypse. That mother, look, they had this dude in one or two scenes and then got blown off. He got blown off. But no, the reason why I said it, because I actually found a picture that someone did. Brian Zapp, I think, did. Yeah, Brian Zapp did this. But it was a picture someone did where they basically digitized Lucas Till into a Flash costume. And now that I've seen it, I'd be mad as hell if DC don't jump on this. Look at that. Look at him. Look at him. Dude, he got the perfect chin for that Flash cowl. Look at him. He can do it. He can make it work. Dude, call up Lucas Till. What is Lucas Till doing right now? Let me see. What is Lucas Till? What is he on right now? Let's see. Yeah, man, look. MacGyver, I don't even think MacGyver is MacGyver still running?
I think that got canned a while ago.
Yeah, I'm about to say, hold, let me pull it back. I don't think it's still, because I think it ended in 2021. Yeah, so that show does.
Gruber is lasting longer than MacGyver did.
Yeah, hold on, they got. Oh, well, I will get, but you know what? I'm gonna give them credit because it got 5 seasons. It got 5 seasons, so I can't clown it too hard. So yeah, I mean he out here. And he's been doing some other stuff, here and there. He has his resume has kind of been a little spotty because once again, after all the X-Men stuff, between First Class, Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, and then between those, he ain't really been doing anything. They've been hitting on nothing. But he had that movie Monster Trucks, but. Yeah, that was the thing. Carter know what I'm talking about, too. That movie was nasty as hell. Bruh. Man, y'all ever seen Monster Trucks? Hold on, I was here. I'm gonna pull this shit up. Y'all got to see this shit. This shit looks so fucking stupid. And I heard the movie actually kind of half-assed did okay. But, yeah, look. Here, I'm pulling it up now. Look at this shit. It was about a monster hanging out in a truck. And Lucas Till was his friend. That's what the movie was. But yeah, I'm just saying. Look, here's the thing. Here's my thing. You have options. DC has options. So, use them. God damn it. Please. Please use them. Let's, Ooh, hold on. I see what you're talking about here. You know what? We got a super chat here. CT Cook with the $2 super chat says, how about Huey from The Boys? Maybe. I don't. You know what? Maybe I could maybe see that. I could maybe see that. He, you know what? I should give him some credit because he's actually not a bad actor. I've seen him in some various and sundry other things. Was it Jack Quaid? I think that's Dennis Quaid's boy, ain't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's Dennis Quaid's boy. I think he could do it. You know what it is? He's got that lovable smirk that I think would. Actually, you know what? Nah, I think he'd be a better Wally. I think he'd be a better grown-up Wally West, actually, if we're being real here. But honestly, I'd be fine with that too, because honestly, I think Wally West is the superior Flash between him and Barry.
Oh no! After seeing how he is on the boys, I just want to hit him in the face.
I mean, that's fair too. That's fair. And like I said, I want to make sure people understand, I'm not knocking Lucas Till for taking the roles or any of the other actors taking the roles they do. You got to work. You gotta stay relevant. So you got to take chances on stuff. And hey, movies pay money. Movies pay money. So, I mean, you got to take what you can get sometimes. It's kind of the reason why some actors get typecast. Because sometimes they just those are the roles that come their way, so they got to take them. So, yeah, it just is what it is. But here's the thing I want to get into. I don't know, Carter, do you have any final thoughts about what they could do before we move on?
Not really, because anything they're going to do is going to be a bad look. And however they try and spin it, it's going to be a bad look regardless. So it's either just do it and make the millions that you go make from it, because you're going to make millions, because a lot of people are going to ignore it and say, well, all that personal stuff has nothing to do with my comic book. So it's unfortunate, but it's going to come out regardless. So I don't have anything else on this miss. It's sad, but that's Hollywood.
Oh yeah, you are 1,000% correct. That is very much Hollywood. To a frightening T is the sad part. That is in fact Hollywood. But let's go ahead and move on to the next thing here. This is actually probably our last story we're going to talk about, and then we'll get into our questions, things of that nature. Carter, did you see the set photos for Ironheart?
I did.
Man, our girl Riri out here. Look, she coming up.
Okay, go ahead.
Look, I already know he about to talk some shit. Look at him. He can't wait. To talk some shit. I already know. It's okay though. It's okay, Riri. Sometimes haters gonna hate. But for those unfamiliar, Riri Williams, aka Ironheart, is pretty much getting. We know she's getting her MCU debut. It's actually coming in Black Panther. Wakanda Forever is where she's going to be showcased first. And then we're going to end up seeing her a little bit more in her own actual series. But for those unfamiliar, Ironheart is a young black girl, was roughly 15, so she better watch out for Ezra Miller. And Dane Cook, apparently. But at the time of her becoming a superhero, she's a young teenage girl who basically witnesses tragedy when both her best friend and her stepfather are killed right before her eyes in a drive-by shooting. This kind of galvanizes her to want to protect people. She's already a highly intelligent girl showing signs of being well beyond other children her age, even when she was like as young as 5 or 6 years old. And she is a child prodigy when it comes to the scientific and engineering field. She creates her own Iron Man armor, which I thought was pretty awesome, and becomes a superhero.
I can't remember what video that was I saw that basically tried to say, well, the reason she actually made it was She wanted to show that she wanted to show a teacher who said that she couldn't make something as good as Tony Stark, so she went.
Yeah, that was true.
Stark stuff.
Yeah,
but the way this person spun it
is that she stole it.
She was actually a villain, and she was actually smug. And shit like that.
Probably watched the video from what used to be Diversity in Comics. It was that guy who was like a major portion of Comicsgate, and he's a whole idiot. But here's the thing: while he isn't wrong that she did steal some things, she did actually steal equipment from her classmates at MIT. However, and she also took pieces of Iron Man armor that she could find from, like, Avengers fights or Iron Man fights. But here's the thing. I want y'all to keep that same goddamn energy. Because you know who else stole something to become a superhero? You know who else stole things to become a superhero? Y'all's precious Terry McGinnis.
Yes, he did.
That ain't his batsuit. That wasn't his batsuit. He stole it. Y'all know it. I know it. He knows it. I saw the first episode of Batman Beyond. I remember that much. That ain't his. He stole it. So if Riri Williams is a thief and a villain, then so is he. But anyway,
I want to say you dug deep for that one, but that
no,
Batman
I didn't.
Beyond the White Knight it's a new thing. So
no. Batman Beyond has still had comics out even before Beyond the White Knight.
Oh no, I know that, but I'm like, that's the more prominent one. I know they're doing like the Neo year or something.
Well,
like
there
that
was that, and then New 52 and DC Rebirth also had Batman Beyond comics. If I'm not mistaken.
But New 52.
Nobody talks about them though. Nobody talks about them.
There you go.
Yeah, no, but the reason why it's fresh in my head is because when I did a video about Riri Williams, he was my chief example for that. Not only was he, but so was Star-Lord.
People in the chat saying Ant-Man.
Yeah, Ant-Man, Scott Lang. Scott Lang stole his equipment, and not just in the movie, but also in the comics. He stole what he got so that he could become Ant-Man.
Was he the what Ant-Man was the one Robert Kirkman did, the irredeemable one? Was that Scott Lang?
That was Eric O'Grady. I think his name was Eric O'Grady. He was the one that was like a straight up bad guy.
Okay,
yeah, I think he stole something. I don't know if he took the whole thing, but yeah, basically, because he wasn't a scientist by any stretch of the imagination. And I think, didn't he change his name to Black Ant or something like that? I can't remember.
I don't know. One of the first ones came to mind.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, let's be real here. Before anybody starts talking about, oh, she's a thief, she's a villain. All of your superheroes, most of them, to some degree, stole something. Okay, so let's get off the high horse here. Hell, Star-Lord literally had people killed so he could become Star-Lord. So let's not get it. Let's not get it twisted.
I hope you didn't spoil something for that game because I'm not finished yet.
No. I'm talking about the comics history.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm gonna cut you out, dog.
No. So no. In the comics, Star-Lord, he was competing with other people. He was like, here, I'll pull it up. I actually got it right here in front of me. He actually is talking about it in this shot that I got right here. Here, let me.
Where you pull this strip from?
From the comics, goddammit.
No, actually, an old newspaper you pulled this.
Yeah, no, this was from one of the old comics. This is from back in the old black and white days. It was like Marvel Presents or something.
Did you grab a newspaper and you had to move that Beetle Bailey out the way to get this?
No, dude. So I have all this on me because I keep all the pictures I use for every video, and I have a folder for every superhero I do videos about. So this was in the Ironheart folder. But no, it says right here, it says, all right, I admit it. You know I wasn't the one chosen, but I had to come. I had to have justice for my mom, my mother. I swore an oath. And I think, I forget who this is actually talking to him, but he goes on to say, look, I don't know anymore. This isn't what I expected. If I expected anything at all, expect some final way out of my problems, all right? I'm a fraud, maybe I'm a madman, and maybe a murderer. What are you going to do to me? So there's that. Carter's camera went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are on a green screen. You are all green, my friend. But getting back to it. Oh, he did. Oh, there he is. He's back. And let's see what he got here. What's he got? He's trying.
It's not me. It's Discord, actually.
Really?
Yes, Discord is being weird right now.
Oh, okay. Well, then, well, yeah, we got it. We got this. The Doctor stole the TARDIS. Yes, he did. The Doctor did, in fact, steal the TARDIS. Nobody sure said already had to send in war bonds for this art. look, hold on now. What you know about the war bonds? Wait a minute. Yep, it is actually a strip from the 60s. It actually is a strip from the 60s. But yeah, getting back to it, we got set photos of Dominique Thorne on the set of Ironheart. And here's the thing I kind of want to point out, because I saw some people being real ugly about this. They were making fun of the suit, how terrible supposedly it looks, and how ridiculous she looks in her costume. And I just kind of want to point, and here, I'm going to pull this up because I want y'all to see what I'm talking about here.
See, now that was the only thing that it kind of struck me as odd when I saw the suit, because of the picture you just showed previously. I thought they were going to go for something more lean for her and not something that was, I don't want to say this because I don't want people to take this the wrong way or try to say she's copying, but it's almost like Warhammer-esque kind of suit.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I'm going to show you why it's okay. She has to. They're going by her comics origin. So here's the thing: in the comics, this Carter, did you ever see the first suit she actually created in comics?
No.
Bam, there you go.
I've only seen the more lean one that she's in. I thought they would have went that route.
No. This is actually her first costume. This is her first armor that she ever made.
Oh, okay. Then what the fuck are people talking about then?
Exactly. And the armor that I just saw in the pictures looked better than this. So they need to sit down and shut the fuck up.
So it's basically Iron Man, what he did in Afghanistan or in Iran or wherever.
Basically.
Okay.
So that's how you know some of these ugly ass folks need to sit down and shut the fuck up. That's basically how you know. But yeah, it just... People are being real funny acting right now about it. And here's my thing. Here, let me see if I can pull this up real quick, because I want to see if I can actually find the photos I had from the Iron Man. Yeah, here they are. Found them. Here, let me put that back. No, skip. But no, basically, people are just being real nasty and ugly about it, trying to say, oh, it looks bad, it looks stupid, it doesn't look good, it looks low budget, Iron Man, like, how did Iron Man's suit look better, and, like, basically making fun of the fact that she's in a mocap. That she's in a mocap suit or whatever. But the thing a lot of people don't want to address a lot of the times when it comes to Robert Downey Jr. On the set of Iron Man is that he doesn't wear the whole suit when he's on the set of Iron Man. That's not what he does. It's actually quite the opposite. Okay, so for those who don't know, Robert Downey Jr. hasn't actually worn a suit of armor on set, a full suit of armor, since like Iron Man 2. So let's
Can I speak my piece on this, and then I'll just let you have the rest of it so we don't go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Bottom line, they've been doing this for fucking decades.
Yep.
They've been doing this for years. Someone else takes a mantle. It wasn't until recently, since we're in this new age of I have to be offended by every fucking thing, that people had a problem about it. No one had any issues with the different Superman, Captain America, no one, Hawkeye, Ronin, Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, Wolverine. No one had an issue with this shit until nowadays, where again, all the negative ass people of the world can make a big ass profit from it because you have to find something to be mad about. And then people, because they see you're mad and you're entertaining, they're going to be mad about it too. This shit been going on for way too long, but because people have to be offended with every fucking thing nowadays, not everyone has a problem about it. Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Oh yeah, no. Here's the thing. So, here's what people were clowning is that, here's one of the shots right here. So, right here you see it. She's just walking around. People are like, oh, this suit looks garbage. Man. It's like she's in a mocap suit. Because they're not going to have this woman walking around carrying some heavy-ass armor. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. Like, she's literally just sitting there in a mocap suit. This is par for the fucking course when it comes to shooting a superhero movie. And for those of you talking about, well, Iron Man didn't do it. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Iron Man did it too. Look at here. I'll even remove this so you can see this motherfucker got on sweatpants.
That's what's crazy to me.
He got on sweatpants under there. Look at that. Look at the sweatpants and drawstring. Look at it.
Y'all real deal think these folks are walking around with their big ass stuff on all the time? Like, come on.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it, goddammit.
Like,
y'all some goddamn clowns.
So like, and when I see this shit, it was like it was trying to try to stay in some kind of realm of realism.
Yeah.
People grow old, people die. Someone else has to take that mantle up so you can show that there's still hope. That's why, new Superman, new Spider-Man, new Captain America, new this, new that. That was one reason they did it, so that even though one person might go, one person might pass, people still have that thing to look up to. That's why it was done in comic books. But again, because we're in this age of I have to be offended by something, now it is a problem.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, dude. And I'm somebody to keep it a buck with you. I didn't read Ironheart.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really care about the show, if it was good or if it wasn't. Am I gonna watch it? Sure. If Ernie says that's something that we're gonna talk about on the show, I don't mind. It's not a thing I was just searching out for, but I'm not gonna dog this shit out all of a sudden because it's not Tony Stark or it's not Steve Rogers or it's not Clark Kent. They've been doing this shit for way too long. And plus, at the end of the day, this shit ain't real. These are superheroes. Exactly. This is something that's in someone's head that then gets put in someone's pen or someone's pencil that then gets put from someone's head to someone's pen, to someone's pencil to paper. Fuck out of here with this, man.
Exactly. Like here, and I'll throw you one more just for good measure. Y'all remember? Look, this is literally yet another one from Captain America: Civil War. Where he got the red pants on this time because of the lighting that they need to do in that shot. Like, dude, it's movie fucking magic. Movie magic. Now, the other thing here, and you know what? Actually, I'll show this too because technically I didn't show the full suit. This is actually the full suit right here. This is the full suit right here, which looks cool. I like it. It looks awesome. There's no way she would be able to. Little Dominique Thorne was gonna be able to walk around in that. I'm sorry, that's not how the world works. But it looks awesome. It looks awesome. It looks like it's been pieced from not just. Honestly, it doesn't look like it was pieced from just Iron Man armor. It looks like it was pieced from War Machine stuff as well. Which honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if like, what if she went to, what was it, Berlin? Was that where they had the fight at the airport for, what was it, in Civil War?
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she went to Berlin, if she, somehow picked up some pieces from, Rhodey's costume, from Civil War in, Berlin. I wouldn't be shocked by it at all. But the other thing that came out is that Carter, how familiar are you with the Marvel Comics villain the Hood?
I've read several books with the Hood.
Okay, so you know who I'm talking about then.
Yeah, that last. Did you read that Illuminati series they did like a year or so back, where it was just the Hood and other villains?
Yeah, which is pretty crazy. I really for those who don't know, this is the Hood. This is the Hood right here. The Hood apparently is going to be a villain for Ironheart to face off with on this show,
which is great.
Yeah.
Because that picture looks badass, but depending on who's writing it and depending on what mood the Marvel universe is in right now, he's basically Captain Cold.
Well, The thing is, okay. So basically, for those who don't know, the Hood is basically a dude. He was like a normal dude.
Yeah, he's a regular man.
Yeah, he's a regular man, but he got his hands on this cloak that basically connected him to the world of the supernatural. And he used that power to make himself the new kingpin of crime when Wilson Fisk was out in the wind. But we knew that what's the brother's name? Anthony Ramos. Who, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say was on he had a small part in was it Godzilla King of the Monsters? And I know that they did some work on like A Star Is Born, and they Hamilton, all that stuff. But basically, Anthony Ramos is gonna be coming in as the Hood on this one. No one knew who he was gonna be, but now we know he is in fact the Hood. And he got the pistol. Well, he came. He said I'm the Hood. I keep that thing on me.
It's just funny because he is literally somebody who is not intimidating in the slightest, but he has that Hood tries to make him look the part. It wasn't until like years down the line that somebody wrote it to where the supernatural powers of the Hood it was actually demonic, and it was actually possess him and turn him into a demon. But I think they kind of shied away from that. That's just literally just. It's the equivalent of regular ass Harry Potter with an invisibility cloak and no wand. Like that's
well, yeah, because I remember when this happened. Like when the more demonic aspects of the Hood came out. I don't know if they're gonna address that in the MCU, but considering that Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness touched on the entity Chthon, it's not out of the realm of possibility that that could happen. Because because I know a lot of people keep wanting to bring up Mephisto and all this other stuff. I don't know if the MCU is going to go in that direction. They could. I mean, there's no reason they couldn't. But if they chose to go and say maybe a different direction, I wouldn't be shocked if they maybe use Chthon instead, or something else. Not to say that Mephisto wouldn't ever show up, but I mean, just throw that out there. Red Riding Hood with the blicky. Y'all ain't shit. Red Riding Hood, blicky got the stiffy. Look, here was Sabo Sanchez with the $5 said they got Anthony Ramos looking like a thug now, Little Red. They do. They really do. Oh my god, they really do. Oh my god. Yeah, here's the thing, like, I'm not used to, like, kind of like you said, I'm not used to seeing him like this, but just seeing that shot right there where he just got the pistol out, I'm just like, all right, let's go. Let's go. I'm here for it. I don't know how they're going to connect him to Riri. I don't know if they're going to use any of the supernatural elements of the Hood that came up later in the comics in the show. It's difficult to say, but I'm here for it. I know it's popular. It's considered chic to shit on Ironheart because we have this weird hard-on for Tony Stark, which is it's whatever. But I like the character. I think she's a great character. I've read her comics. I've actually read them, unlike a lot of the people who criticize her. I've actually read them. They're actually pretty damn good. But we'll just kind of have to wait and see what happens with this. I know some people are crying because they're upset that that the character, I guess by their estimation, I guess they feel is being whitewashed. Or not whitewashed, but I guess brownwashed in this case. But I don't care. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna say it. And I see what Country Casanova says. Could it be a tech versus magic type situation? Like I said, if they go that direction, I can see that, because I think that is an interesting dynamic. Too often in not just the MCU, but superhero movies in general, we too often see like versus like. Go back to the beginnings of the MCU. You had Iron Man. It was Iron Man suit versus big ass Iron Man suit. What we have in Iron Man 2? Iron Man suit versus big ass Iron Man suit and a bunch of Iron Man suits. When you had, what was it, the Incredible Hulk? It was Hulk versus basically another Hulk. It's always something that's just like the other person. Black Panther is even guilty of this. It's Black Panther versus Killmonger with the same shit Black Panther got. It's very seldom where we see instances where the villain isn't really anything like the person that they're going, who's the protagonist. You know what I mean? We do get that. But it's few and far between. Doctor Strange, the first Doctor Strange film, Caecilius is just another sorcerer. Same as Doctor Strange. You go into, Captain America, the first Avenger, Cap versus Red Skull. Red Skull is just another super soldier. An attempt at a super soldier. Winter Soldier, another super soldier. It wasn't until Civil War with Captain America where they went up against a villain that wasn't anything like them, and that was Baron Zemo. He was still a soldier, just not a super soldier. He was more of a mastermind than anything else. So yeah, too often we get, it's like mirror matches. Let's just call it that. We get mirror matches a lot of the times for villains. And it gets old. It gets old. I like to see the shake up there. Even WandaVision, who was the villain? Agatha Harkness. Someone who basically had the same powers as Wanda, damn near. So it is what it is. But I don't know. Let me see. I don't know when this is. I don't know when this is supposed to drop exactly. We just know it's going to be in the fall of 2023. We'll have to wait until November 11th before we see Ironheart on an official capacity in the MCU when she makes her debut there. For those unfamiliar, like I said earlier, she's going to be in the Wakanda Forever movie where she'll be doing her thing. We've already kind of seen a glimpse of her in that. We even saw her making her trademark symbol even in that trailer right there. So I'm sure we'll see that suit in that movie, or at least a version of it in that movie. Some of the toys and Funko Pops have kind of already spoiled what that suit's going to look like. It's not going to look quite the same as the one that's going to be in the show. And I'm pretty sure she will get something closer to her actual costume once the actual show comes out. For those who know, this is actually closer to the fit that she's wearing now. So yeah, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But with that said, Carter, what is your recommended read for the
I'm
week?
recommending everyone check their emails because they probably get a lot of these like spam ass emails from fucking Amazon Audible about getting a free trial and signing up. And that free trial gets you a free audiobook because I'm recommending Sandman Book 1. They had been sending me this email for ages. I said, screw it. I'd already gotten a free audiobook from them once before because my recommended are going to be a twofer. I would recommend you all go on there. You all get the Sandman audiobook. It's very star-studded. James McAvoy, Aubrey Plaza, Robert Patrick, Neil Gaiman himself is actually narrating it. That's a good one. As well as the first audiobook I listened to, which was years ago, which was Lock and Key. This is not the Netflix series. This follows the actual graphic novel, the comic to a T. And for all you She-Hulk people, Tatiana Maslany is actually the evil spirit in that Lock and Key audiobook. It's just as good as the Sandman one, but just the Sandman one has a lot of big names on it that I was not expecting. So if for anyone that like Batman Unburied and you like the spot of the podcasty audio nature, you just need something to listen to while you're at work, listen to a good story. Listen to Sandman Book 1 and Lock and Key audiobooks.
There you go. Honestly, for me, you know what? Why not? Mine is going to be probably unsurprising to anyone considering what we talked about last week. And that is going to be The Predator, or just Predator, number 1. Ed Brisson, with Ed Brisson and Kev Walker. That is going to be the one that I'm going to prop up this week. And basically, yeah, there you go. This book is pretty damn awesome. It's, for the most part, probably one of the more interesting Predator setups I think I've seen in quite some time. One of the more interesting ones I've seen in a while, actually. Excuse me. Without saying too much about the plot of it, giving away the plot of it or anything like that, I will say that what you need to know is it's about a young girl whose parents, and pretty much everyone she knows, gets caught slipping by the Predator, and she is on a revenge mission. It's basically just a vow of vengeance on the Predator who killed her family, her friends, and without going any deeper than that, we see her go against the Predator in ways that I think we've never really seen anyone do in the movies. At least, not that hard in the paint. And I think, like, in ways I think we've only seen in the old Dark Horse Predator comics. That's all I'll say about that. But it's really solid comic. Off to a great start. Between the Predator and the Alien franchise, and their debuts in Marvel Comics, while I don't hate the Alien comics, I just don't find them as interesting as this. And which is sad because they actually have really interesting stories, the Aliens comics. They actually have really interesting tales.
That's what I actually went and started before I wanted to get into the Predator stuff, because I saw Philip Kennedy Johnson is doing it. Yeah. And that's who's doing that War World stuff and Superman I'm into. So that's why. And one thing about this Predator comic is all the movies are canon.
Yeah, everything's canon. There's everything.
Every Predator movie.
Every Predator movie, yeah. I won't go as far as say like any AVP stuff, but like definitely Predator. Predator proper, so Predator 1, Predator 2, Predators, even the Predator, sadly. And you could even, granted, while Prey was being filmed before all this, I think it's even safe to say that Prey could even be considered canon to this. Considering the fact that I think they actually pushed back this comic to coincide with the movie, because it was supposed to come out a while ago. But no, Philip Kennedy Johnson did a really fantastic job. I think he did a great job with the Alien stuff. I think just the story is just so different from what you would normally see in Alien, which I know I'm praising Predator for doing this, but the Alien one, I just don't feel as quite as compelling as this, which is not a knock. I still think the Alien books are good, but right so far, just in one issue, this is already looking better. Let's go ahead and jump to questions from the Discord, man. Let's see. We're actually doing good, man. We're flying. I'm proud of us today. We got let's see, who is this? Let's see. Dallas Dalla says, with Daredevil series being 3 times a normal MCU show season, do you think it's just lengthy storytelling, or could they explain / link his other appearances in MCU properties? Here's what I think is going on, because it's 18 episodes as opposed to the normal 6. Okay, so Marvel Studios is starting to break away from that 6-episode format. We're actually going to see that first with She-Hulk, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think She-Hulk's episode count is either 7 episodes or 9 episodes. But the difference with She-Hulk is that She-Hulk is a shorter show. She-Hulk is only going to be like each episode, 9 episodes for She-Hulk. Each of those episodes is going to range anywhere from 23 to 28. I think the longest one might be 32 minutes long. And that's without credits or any of the other stuff that comes after. But And that's actually okay. I know some people kind of decried it, saying, "Oh, that's so lame." But here's the thing: it's a comedy show. It's more of a and in the vein of shows like Ally McBeal, which is something that even Kevin Feige has come out and said. Me personally, I feel like that's okay. I actually feel like if Daredevil's going to be 18 episodes, I think those episodes are going to be shorter as well.
Yeah, those are going to, I already said it when I saw they were going to be 18 episodes, so they're going to be 30-minute joints. It's going to be 30 or maybe 40 on certain episodes, but yeah.
I think it's I think 40 is the most you could expect out of a Daredevil episode. And I'd say that would either be it would either be the season premiere, the season finale, maybe both. But I don't even think every episode would be that long. But I do think, and once again, judging by what they're talking about with the She-Hulk show, they said that there have been reports that the Daredevil on that show is not going to be as dark and as grimy as the Daredevil that's been on Netflix, which shouldn't really be that huge of a surprise considering what we know. Like, I think one of I think this is something someone had captured. Someone actually caught one of these in one of the trailers, but we actually can kind of see the full-on yellow and red costume right there.
Cold.
Yeah, it actually looks good. Like, it shouldn't look good, but it actually does look kind of cold as hell. But no, they said this is going to be a more lighthearted Daredevil. And I saw people complaining about this on Twitter, and it's like, dude, did y'all not read the Mark Waid run? Did y'all not read the time when he was in San Francisco and acting a whole monkey out there in the streets?
I'm going to say, the Mark Waid one was it was basically a bamboozle because, number one, the main reason being it was such a bamboozle to people was because of that art style. Yeah. That art style looks old school, funny. Fun time. Marvel, yeah. And then you read it.
And you're like, oh, shit.
I'm holding every reservation I have until I watch that show. Especially after that 3rd season, I can sit and watch it before I have any kind of opinion on it. Period. So y'all could miss me with that person.
Yeah, like, I think it's people like that's why when people say, "Oh man, they're gonna make him lighthearted," he's not that way in the comics. They're just lighting him up for typical Marvel bullshit. And it's like, dude, tell me you only ever read the Frank Miller run on Daredevil without telling me you only read the Frank Miller run on Daredevil. Anyway, we got another one here from the Elite X1. I see they marked out the other question because I just brought a Predator. They said, have you guys had time to listen to any of the SCP audio logs on YouTube? There's a newer one out that has the ghost of Tupac Shakur on a CD in containment. This disc is constantly producing new rap songs and collabs that expose actual unsolved and unknown crimes. I have not seen that.
I started that one. I started that one last night. All those things are fucking insane.
Oh yeah.
But I actually started that one last night. But it was around the same time I had downloaded the Sandman, so I took a break from that and went to Sandman real quick.
Bruh. So I said, I can't. That's on my list. I'm probably gonna watch that shortly after we get done doing this. Preferably when my kid's not around, because I don't want her having ghosts about Hail Mary. But no, look, she gonna come running to me out her bedroom talking about something. I heard a ghost. And be like, what'd the ghost say? She'd be like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Dude, I'm actually still laughing about that episode of Atlanta when they had to do when they had to do this supposed to be Tupac. Yeah, was it in hospice? And when the dude died, dude hit the do it.
They didn't just smother this man. And Hail Mary came on. I couldn't believe it.
I had to laugh. But no, Urban Prince Strong Style says, hey, Blerd and Carter, have y'all been watching Jenny Tartakovsky's Primal Season 2? And if so, what are your thoughts on Episode 4, Red Mist? I actually have not been watching the Season 2 episode, so I have no opinion whatsoever. Carter, have you seen them?
I'm on the very last episode of Season 1 before I started Season 2, because I heard that Season 2 is actually doing a actual storyline.
Okay,
The first season was a lot of good
like shorts.
It was good one shots. It was real good one shots. But they had one like kind of flowing narrative. But I heard the second season is a legit storyline. So yeah, I'm gonna finish that episode after we're done with this, so I can go right into Season 2.
Okay, so there you go. Dude Man says, what's good, kings and queens and those in between? Says, been thinking about getting a tattoo to rep for my family after losing my brother back in 2020. Hey, once again, man, sorry to, dude, that hit me right in the soul right there. So here's my question. What stories do you have behind your tattoos? I have no good ones. I have one of my tattoos, which I've never really maintained and is kind of faded, is of Ryuk from Death Note. And I got it roughly, I guess there is a little bit of a story. It's nothing like super involved, but basically before I got that tattoo, a good, pretty much a guy who I consider my brother. And he had died of cancer. And I remember one of the things that he introduced me to that kind of was like a talking point for us at all times was Death Note. And I remember the first time he tried to suggest Death Note to me, just out of nowhere. It was like, it was at a weird time too, because like my dad had just recently died, literally just recently, like within 24 hours of, and we were just talking about anime. He was like, dude, you should really check out Death Note. He started like just blurting out what it was about, and it was about, he kept, oh yeah, dude, writes people's name in Death Note and they get a heart attack and die. And at the time, we didn't know precisely how my dad had passed away. It was presumed it was a heart attack, so like I just immediately got like triggered, not in the way that people say when they say getting triggered demeaning, but the way trigger is actually meant in the medical field, in the psychiatric field, that like I just kind of like froze up, which was terrible because I was driving at the time. and I just kind of went off on him about it, just like dude, I was like, man, my dad literally just like, and, you know, so on and so forth. And then some time had passed, some months had passed, about a year, I think. And then I finally, watched it. And it became like one of my favorite things of all time, and something he and I would joke about a lot and talk about a lot and muse about a lot. And when he passed away, that just kind of seemed like a fitting thing. So yeah, there you go. That's my story. Carter, you just You all right?
I'm trying to figure out a way. Okay, so let me keep mine real brief, because mine are just funny.
Mm-hmm.
That one was to prove a point.
This man.
That one is
yeah.
not. It actually says 901 because I'm from Memphis. I actually got that with a friend of mine at a tattoo convention in Memphis that had come one year, and that one I just thought looked cool. It was the first tattoo I got, and the dude was eating KFC while he did it. There are more to those stories. Because this was Memphis, this was Memphis and Miami. But plus, this one has something to do with G Gundam. But prove a point. I got one with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first one I got because I thought it looked cool, and I don't even read the Bible. I went to church to get away from people. But yeah. Next question.
Here it is. We got it says, hey, this is LJ Brown, says, hey, Ernie and Carter, did you hear that a possible candidate for David Zaslav's Kevin Feige is Greg Berlanti? Thoughts? Okay, so let's go ahead and address this. So Greg Berlanti, for those who are not aware, Greg Berlanti is the executive producer for many of the Arrowverse shows and is kind of the mastermind behind a lot of the CW stuff. So whether that's he has served as writer for Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Flash, Superman and Lois, Arrow, all of it, pretty much. I think the only CW shows that he has nothing to do with really on like at least a writing level are like Stargirl and Black Lightning. Those are the shows that he didn't like do anything for. I forgot about Supergirl. There was that. But yeah, he executive produced Black Lightning and Stargirl as well as like the Vixen stuff, and he executive produced Doom Patrol, so on and so forth. He's also done other stuff too. He was executive producer and writer for Dawson's Creek, for what was the show? No Ordinary Family, which is a show I brought up before in the past. And there was that one. He's done tons of other stuff. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be against him being a part of it, because I don't really have any beef with him. Like, he hasn't, I mean, other than the CW being the CW, I'm sure a lot of that had to do with the fact, I'm sure a lot of it had to do with him, but I think a lot of it also had to do with the fact that the CW is just the CW. It kind of is what it is. I do think that if he can write good television for the CW in the form of Superman and Lois, and of course he's also working on the Green Lantern series that's supposed to be on there, I'm willing to give him a chance, but I just don't expect it to go the way they think it's gonna go. So there's that.
Something I completely forgot to mention: don't get tattoos. The reason Carter got tattoos, because I know you're not, but I'm actually in the process of getting these removed. It's just a very long and painful process. Lasering tattoos off hurts, y'all.
Yes, it
does. Hurts.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I thought these were uncomfortable, but when you get a laser to these, shit.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Here we got one from Rough Rider says, can you believe that after finally getting Michael Keaton to put the suit back on, they canceled the movie? Keaton ain't been the bat since Hammer was too legit. Shakes my head. I mean, I believe it. I can believe it, though. We'll go ahead and do the typewriter. I can believe it. Dunking myself says, are there any specific storylines either of you would like to see adapted in the alleged rebooted DC cinematic universe? Honestly, the easy answers are pretty obvious. And I know what Carter's about. Yeah, there you go. I already see Carter grabbing it. Yes, he's gonna say Wonder Woman, Dead Earth. I already knew it was coming. I already knew. I'm unsurprised by this. So yeah, for me, I would like to see Crisis on Infinite Earths. I would like to see some of the Crisis events, or like Dark Side War. Maybe even This is kind of a little known one. I don't know how you would do this. Probably do it as like a TV show or something. But John Stewart's Green Lantern, Mosaic. I would love to see something like that, like in a form of like a TV format.
You watched that animated movie yet? Because
No,
I kind of
not
want your
yet.
opinion on it. Okay.
I haven't watched. Actually, I tell you what, we'll talk. I'll watch it. We'll talk about it next week if we can remember to. Let's get into questions from the chat, and then we'll be ready to get on down. Let's see. I'm gonna put 50.
Yeah, I'm so happy you said. I'm so happy you did that.
I'm gonna put 10 minutes on the clock. There you go. 10 minutes on the clock, and then because I don't want to get that, because the longer we go, the closer we get to hitting that number. I don't like to hit.
Let's keep it consistent. Here's one from Bill 93505. Do you all have any reactions to Alyssa Wong, the current Dr. Aphra scribe, writing a new Deadpool series in the Dawn of X era?
I mean,
Will she or will they follow Ben Percy's interconnectivity with Wolverine? I'm assuming.
Probably, maybe. Well, I know because Deadpool right now he is under the penmanship of Benjamin Percy on the X-Force side of things, but I'm fine with it. I was actually going back and trying to think of things that I've read by Alyssa Wong, and then I realized oh, they wrote Dr. Aphra, which is a really good comic. I think they were only on it for 12 issues. It was good 12 issues. I don't think I've read much. And you know what? Let me correct myself. Let me correct myself. I could be wrong here. I'm actually looking up their bibliography. Let's see. I have not read. Okay, yeah, they wrote. They're currently writing. Or up to this point, they've been working on Dr. Aphra. So yeah, that I have read. They wrote. Oh snap! I forgot. They're writing the current Iron Fist, which I am enjoying. So yeah, I'm fine with it. I'd be fine with it regardless. I would wait to read it first, but I think it'll be okay. I don't expect a lot of what they're going to be doing to reflect what's going on with X-Force, but I'm sure there will be nods and Easter eggs and maybe references here and there. I don't expect Alyssa to just wholesale start lifting stuff from X-Force and putting it in that book. But you never know. It's Deadpool. Deadpool can do whatever they want. Let's see. What else we got here? Let's see. Here's one from Jeffrey Brown. Says, I wonder if Riri is going to put together a new Avengers team. West Coast, Avengers, Force Works, or Ultimates with Miss Marvel, Captain America, She-Hulk, Black Knight, and Cersei, Beast, Doctor Strange. I don't know if Ironheart would be the one that kicks that off. Typically, and as was the case with the Champions, that was largely Kamala Khan that did that one. And then the Young Avengers themselves was just kind of a thing that was already happening when the book started. Like Patriot, Wiccan, Hulkling, they were just kind of already doing their thing. Iron Lad, all them, they were just already kind of doing the thing. And then, Kate Bishop, Stature, so on and so forth, just kind of fell in line with them as it was going. I don't know if they're going to go that direction, but I wouldn't be against it. I'd be perfectly fine with either Ironheart or Kamala or both of them. Putting something together, even if it's separate, and then coming together as, a cohesive unit. Also, some of my favorite interactions between characters in the Champions was Ironheart and Ms. Marvel. So, yeah, I'm down. Rob Taylor says, speaking of Lock and Key, are the books that different than the Netflix series? I can't speak to that.
I actually told him that in the chat.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the books. For anyone that wants to know, if you all aren't fans of the Netflix series, read the books. The books are a lot more adult and adult in theme, and a lot more horror related, and a lot more fucked up. If I can be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the original pilot that they did for Fox, I think, is almost better than the Netflix series. I don't like how the Netflix series was. I don't fuck with the Netflix series like that. I don't like how far they shied away from it. But it's 3 seasons, so it must be some kind of successful. But if you don't like that and you want something more adult, then I would absolutely tell people to read the books, because a lot of people don't even realize that was done by John Hill. It was Stephen King's son.
Yeah.
So it is not as lighthearted as that Netflix series would appear to be.
No.
So yeah, just if you're not a fan of it, read the books.
We got another here. Aaron Jones says, "You guys going to MCX this year?" Means Memphis Comics Expo. I'm very likely going. I don't know about Carter. Well, you say you'll be here. You'll be here, won't you?
It is that weekend, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What? It's that
Saturday and Sunday.
Well, we know Sunday's a no.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? Who knows? That was gonna be a special. I mean, there's gonna be a Blerd cave happening.
Mm-hmm.
But
most certainly will be.
Yeah. So you all get to enjoy that. Just he and I in the same fucking room. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe.
I mean, another thing that I will bring up too is that is I saw someone bring up that they feel like Ironheart and Miss Marvel would bicker. They do. It's a thing. Ironheart is I don't know if I'm using this correctly, but basically Ironheart is she's a type A personality. She's a type A personality, and she knows that she's smarter than most other people. So, I mean, hell, when Ironheart and Shuri first met each other, they didn't like each other. It only took them about half an issue to realize they're practically the same person. But, and that was kind of why they butted heads at first. But, yeah. Let's see here. And that kind of goes to the next one. Will Riri and Kamala now in the MCU, do you think we'll ever see champions in MCU format? I think it's more likely than not.
We haven't even gotten over yet.
That's also the case too. I think we need to wait a little bit. Is there a down south Avengers? I don't know, but I feel like there should be. I mean, we got West Coast. I think technically we had an East Coast, sort of. We had that was the New Jersey Defenders I'm thinking about when I was thinking about the New Jersey Avengers. We got the Great Lakes Avengers.
It just pisses me off because the down south Avengers, but I think would have only been one person. Would have been Scarlet Spider, because at one point Kane was in Texas.
Yeah, he was actually. Yeah, what? That might be something to put on the list of things to do. Creating a down south Avengers. Who would be on the squad? I'm gonna find every country redneck superhero I could pull up. And we get some. I'm gonna get some country ass brothers and sisters too. Look, just frying up gumbo and chitlins and shit, and in between beating up whatever down south villain is out there. Carter, are you thinking about going to Long Beach Con?
I didn't know there was a Long Beach Con, but I will put it on the agenda. And my answer to these con questions is always going to be, it depends on who's there.
That is true. That is also true. Ed Boy the Cut says, with Hulk #8 finally coming out, Beta Ray Bill mentions he's never fought the real Thor. What do you think that means? Well, I don't know. I kind of feel like he did. If Beta Ray Bill's talking about himself, I don't know if it's probably that was something that was in a solicit, because technically this is still part of the whole Banner of War thing, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that's probably what that's gonna be from. Yeah, because I think that's the finale of Banner of War. So, I mean, if for context, if Beta Ray Bill is talking about himself, I would say I feel like he kind of already caught that work from the real Thor. Early at the beginning of Donny Cates' run, when Thor gave him that work. If he's talking about Hulk not having fought the real Thor, maybe, but I feel like they fought so much. If they hadn't fought the real one by this point, I don't know what to tell him. Yeah, I mean, comics Thor and Hulk have thrown hands with each other. Too many. Too damn many. Do you, oh, that was my timer. This will be oh, shit. Whatever ain't here ain't getting read, at this point. So, there you go. I know what was the last thing that was in the chat by the time that timer went off. Says, do you think that Disney is moving into anime, the Bleach streaming rights, to possibly get ahead of DC in their animated stronghold? No. Because they're not producing anything. They're just borrowing. But, I mean, if they were producing something, sure, but I don't think that's the case. Roshan Nesbitt says, Blerd Without Fear, what are your thoughts on Universal losing the rights to Hulk in 2023? And do you think Marvel will announce a standalone Hulk movie? Yes, because Universal having the rights is why you've never gotten a Hulk movie, and why, people always complain about how, man, we got no Hulk movie. Why ain't we got no Hulk movie? Why are they always doing little dumb shit with Hulk across all the different movies? It's because they can't make an actual Hulk movie. So to give this character some story, that's why Hulk features prominently in everything else. So there you go. So yes, I think we will get a Hulk movie. I don't think it'll be announced right then, but definitely down the line. Let's see here. And so yeah, this will be, because this was the last, this is the last one. The last one I can actually answer. So the Hood said, you got my grandma and my sister, but the devil is a lie if you gonna get me. Less a question, more declarative statement. Let's see here. Yep, I think that was it. Okay, so yep, that's it. That is it. That is the show, y'all. That is the show, y'all. We are done. Carter, you got anything to announce before we dip?
I'm going to go leave and play Spider-Man Remastered because this is now day one officially of there not being a superior Spider-Man mod in that game, and I'm waiting.
You'll probably get it soon enough. Hey, all good things come to he or
they
she
or they who
wait.
They done already put one in Multiverses.
What?
A superior
Spider-Man? Wow.
For fucking Shaggy of all people.
Oh god. Anyway, I'm good. Anyway, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And for anyone who was wondering, no, I have not forgotten. I do remember that the Patreon and Blerd Club content needs to go up. It's going to go up shortly after this. I know I said that last week. I kind of slick forgot. So what I did is this week, I took all the stuff from the top 5 that would have been last week and the top 5 that would have been that is this week, and I put it together. So y'all are getting a top 10 comics of the week this week, and it'll just encompass everything from last week and this week as a whole. So there you go. There's that. Beyond that, I have nothing else really to announce. Yeah. Share, like, all that good stuff. Spread the channel around, man. It's we're getting close to 70,000 subs here on this platform, so it's getting there. It's getting close. But I really want to try and get to 100K by the end of this year. So that means not just checking out the videos, but, liking the videos. Hit that share button. Share with everybody. Don't let me be your dirty little secret. Spread it out there. But anyway, treat it like Martin Lawrence. Run tell that. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I will see you all next time. We out here.
Bye.